Is the lighting okay on my screen, or do you think I should put the big light on?
You're online.
Okay, thank you. Good evening and welcome to our first ever D&D streaming fest. We've got a party of a combined ops Adventurers Guild party here to introduce themselves, and we're going on a little adventure around Waters Deep. So I will hand over to our first member of our party. If I look along the screen now, that's Luke. Would you like to introduce yourself, Luke?
Hi, I'm Victor Gustal. I'm a wizard.
Awesome.
Oh,
It's always that. Oh yeah, I want to put a disclaimer in as well about the language being used. This is an adult podcast using adult language. Just so everybody realizes that, just for fun. Okay, James, introduce yourself. Can he get off mute? I don't know. Let's see. He might be a silent party in our thing. I don't know. He's sat there. He might have gone off. He might have gone to sleep. So we've been waiting for you for that long, Dave. Right.
2 minutes.
Scoot past. Dave, introduce yourself.
Hey up. I'm a Zanzar and I'm a level 1 rogue.
Also a partial human as well, I've heard. Anyway. Yeah.
Wait,
exactly. And last for now, I don't know. Let's just see what James is up to. Matt.
Hey, I am going to be Brago. I'm a Dragonborn Ranger, currently level 1, but looking to improve on that.
Excellent.
Wow.
If I live long enough for this one.
I have noticed we are lacking. Where's he gone? We are lacking.
Oh, party's gone. We're done.
Yeah. Done. War game's done. Hold on. He's not to tell his. Yeah. Okay. Oh, he's getting a can of Monster. Oh, sorry.
Long night.
It's gonna be a long night. Yeah, I can sense it already. We are lacking our elf fighter, our wood elf fighter.
Shit. Anyway.
word on the wood that he's bitten now. And we do have a dwarf cleric, but he's on mute right now, so I don't know.
The dwarf are having broadband issues.
Ah, right, okay. So he might get on, he might not. Okay, that's good.
Just kind of made that up.
That's right, super. Right, should we get started then, guys? So I'll introduce myself. I'm Chris Versey. I'm the Dungeon Master for tonight's adventures, and totally heterosexual at the same time. Yeah, thanks. Right, okie dokie. We're playing an adventure from a great resource, which is the DM's Guild. It's a downloadable one, so we're going to have a go through that. Everybody's a level 1 character. The aim of this mission is really to get you guys up to about level 4 or 5, just to get it out there. But to put you in position of where we are, you as characters have heard of a town called Nightstone. And as I said on the message to you earlier on in the week, you've heard the inn at Nightstone is renowned for its food and cosy guest rooms, and the dwarf innkeeper has a fondness for adventurers and knows for a lucrative adventuring opportunity for you as well. So just to put context around it, you've been traveling along the high roads for days. As evening approaches, you spot a wooden signpost next to a trail that heads north into the hills. Nailed to the post of 3 arrows, ship signs. The two marked Waterdeep and Dagger Ford follow the high road, but point in opposite directions. The third marked Nightstone beckons you to follow the trail. If memory serves, Nightstone is roughly 10 miles up the trail. Yeah.
Roger.
Yeah. So,
Right.
I'm kind of trying to guide you towards Nightstone, guys, just to put it into context. So if you don't,
I want to walk in the opposite direction.
I thought you would. I knew that was coming straight away. I actually expected that off Luke, but that's it's a turn up that Matt comes.
I'm not even caught up yet. I'm still on the bar.
Oh right, okay. You haven't even caught up with him, right? I would
say we got kicked out the bar.
Okay.
Surprise.
So you're going to go in the opposite direction to Nightstone, are you?
No, I'm gonna head. I'm gonna head towards there. It sounds like this forest sounds like a nice place for me to practice my skills.
Okie dokie. That's good.
I'm gonna walk just behind Matt.
Right, so
I want the rogue to overtake me.
After following the trail for 10 miles, you hear ringing of a bell. The sound grows louder as Nightstone comes into view. A river flows around the settlement, forming a moat. The village itself contains within a wooden palisade, beyond which you see a windmill, a tall steeple, and the high-pitched rooftops of several other buildings. Apart from the ringing of the bell, you detect no other activity in the village. The trail ends before a lowered drawbridge that spans a moat. Beyond the drawbridge, 2 stone watchtowers flank an open gap in the palisade. South of the village, and surrounded by the river moat, is a cone-shaped, flat-topped hill, on which stands a stone keep enclosed by a wooden wall. The keep, which overlooks the village, has partially collapsed. A wooden bridge that once connected the keep to the village has also been partially collapsed. So you've arrived there, but it looks pretty desolate.
What's that about the bridge again? Sorry, it's collapsed.
So there's a bridge between the castle. So the castle's on what's called a motte and bailey. The motte is a hill, and the castle sat on top of there, and it has a connecting bridge, but the connecting bridge is being collapsed. The drawbridge is down, and there's no activity at all apart from the ringing of this bell. So all you can hear is this bell ringing.
Is there any planks across the bridge, like anywhere across it at all, like even like one person?
Well, yeah, the drawbridge is down. You can get across that into the actual village, but the actual connecting part to the castle behind the village is which that's the broken bit. So the actual drawbridge is actually down at the moment.
So what is the town itself, apart from looking desolate? Does it look damaged or burnt down? Or?
Yeah, I mean, as you can see around it, you can obviously there's this damage on this bridge, and there's some kind of sort of damage around the village as well. It seems to be like it's been hit by something rather large. But there's bits of the village look damaged as well inside. But as you can see, you haven't actually entered yet, so you can't really explore. But at the moment, it's a bit odd that there's no guards greeting you at the gate or anything else.
Is any window slits are out there?
Well, obviously the towers have arrow slits in them, but yeah.
After you, rogue.
Should we just sack it and go home? That's far too
So, how about we get the rope? Could a person fit through them slits?
No, the slits.
Sure.
No, the slits are quite narrow, like a castle slit where you put a bow through, so you can't actually fit through those. So there was a big opening, which is the gateway between the 2 towers, and obviously the drawbridge is down, so you can walk straight in if you wanted to.
Just swim across.
How fast?
Gents?
The bridge is down, did you say?
Yeah, the drawbridge is down.
Mm-hmm.
The actual population doesn't seem to be moving around inside or anything. There doesn't seem to be much of that.
Let's just stroll in, just like badass.
Yeah.
Just walk straight in.
in a line,
Walk straight in.
like the Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, basically.
In step. You're going to walk in.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like
Okay.
humming a little tune.
My Matt will be humming the tune. I'll be quiet.
Right. Okay. Matt's got probably a better hum than you anyway, so that's not a problem.
Fair one.
As you walk in, you're flanked by 2 buildings. You're flanked by 2 buildings on either side of you. You're flanked by a temple on your left-hand side, and you're flanked by just trying to find where a building on either side. Here it is, by a farm, like a farmstead on the other side as well. Like some land, a ploughed field, small ploughed field with a bit of a perimeter sort of fence, and that's that. But again, there's still no movement. There's nothing going on.
Where's the inn based? Do we know where the inn is based on where we are?
You don't know about exploring, really. You'd have to go further into the village and find it. It's probably going to be one of the bigger buildings in the village. One of the more sort of. It's going to be a little bit further on from where you've walked, I think, into the village square. There's more of a square in front of you. You can see. Obviously, you've got this temple right near the gate. You've got this ploughed field, and you've got an area in front of you, which is it looks like a market square.
Okay.
Should we just go up to the square?
I did this. Anyone wants to explore any of these buildings, but yeah.
I'm going to check out the temple. I want to see what's in there.
You're going to nip in the temple first? Is that the
Yeah,
plan?
I'll stand by the door.
Stand by the door.
I'm just going to draw my longbow, just in case.
I'm going to peek open the door.
Peek open?
Yeah, just a peek. What's in?
Yeah, as you say, this is where the bell's ringing from as well. So as you open the front door's wide open on the temple anyway, so you can walk straight in if you wanted to.
Yeah, well, I'll do that. Just have a little head nodding.
Right. So as you walk into the temple, the sunlight and moonlight, or sunlight or moonlight, the sunlight pours into the high vaulted chambers through 4 stained glass windows set in the north-south walls, and beneath the windows are plain wooden benches for the elderly or infirm to sit on. The room is mostly empty otherwise. Standing against the back wall is a wooden pulpit with steps leading up to it. The floor of the temple is composed of dirt, set with, and in the west wall there's a north of the pulpit is a half-open door beyond which lies further rooms as well. So there's nothing in. There's just and there's bells ringing at the moment.
Right.
Where's the door?
Check out that.
Yep.
Whereabouts is the door to the tower?
The door's at the back of the room, so you think of an oblong room, and it's at the it's in the north wall of the tower. So where you're stood right now, you're sort of facing kind of north as you came through the front door, and at the back there's a further room leading onto where the ringing in the tower is.
The tower could give us a good overview of the town if we got there.
Right, we'll go to the back room. All right.
Right. Can you all make a perception test, please?
No. 19.
Right. 19?
Yeah, that's with
20.
That's with my bonuses.
20, a crit, straight off the bat.
Straight off. 2.
What do you get, Luke? What do you get, Luke?
13. 2 seconds. I'm just trying to get back to my bloody thing.
13. Sorry. 13?
Yeah, 13 plus probably 2. Don't know. Oh.
Right. Luke, you think this is a really nice temple. That's about as far as you go. What did you get again, Dave?
20.
20. You can hear something behind the door in front of you.
Shock.
I actually got 24 with my bonus.
Right, you can as well. You and Dave are kind of like perceive there's something, there's something.
Rumbling.
I mean, there's something moving around in that back room. Yeah, Luke, you just think it's nice. The walls look nice, and it's got a nice like vibe, basically.
I'll be like, Victor, do you hear that?
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, so yeah. No, what? Yeah. So, what do you want to do?
Matt, do you want to string a bow, and I'll go and check out the door.
Okay, I'll cover the door with my bow.
Luke, you just look pretty.
Does anybody have any? Does anybody have can make a wisdom check for me or some form of arcane?
I'll do it.
So we need something to do with religion here, guys. That's all I'm trying to work out. Which
I've
one?
got a +4 religion. I'm on this.
All right, let's let the
I'm on this. Wrong dice. Shit.
What do you get?
11.
Right, you can. Yeah, okay, that's fine. You've discovered that you've.
That's with my bonus.
Yeah, that's awesome. You realise that the temple is dedicated to Lathander, the god of the dawn, and Kali, which is the god of the forest. So like they worship the dawn and the forest because they basically live in the forest. That's what you kind of worked out there. So you guys have now got a bow strung, and you're sort of organised and ready to go in this back room. Are you? This other room.
I'm going to walk to the door and peek it.
Peek in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So you can see in the room contains a wooden bed, where probably the acolytes stay and slept. But the mattress has been torn open and its straws pulled out, and the floor is strewn with contents of 2 wooden chests and priestly vestments and worthless personal effects. And right in the corner, you've spotted what's caused the problem is there's 2 goblins in there.
Gosh.
Right.
Kick the door open, I'll fire.
So I'll move away from the door, look at the other 2, and go
Right up. So you've told them there's two goblins are in the room.
I speak Draconic, Orc, Common. I don't speak sign language. So I'm just going to be like, okay.
Right. So, plan of action, guys. You've got 2 goblins in this room, looting the room. What are you going to do about it?
My bow's strong. I'm ready.
Yeah, Luke, you prep a spell.
Both my spells are good to go.
Right.
Go. Luke's ready. Have you got the right equipment, Luke, for your spells? Have you got the...
Yeah.
Are you just going to blast them with some cantrip shit?
It's just a fireball. It's just voice and that sign.
All right. So, so you've got that one going. Right, good.
But surely you have to be wearing your hat to cast.
You have to. It does. It's probably where your dice rolling is going wrong, actually, Luke. You're not wearing the hat. So, how are you going to enter the room?
I'm going to pull the door and hide behind the door.
Pull the door. You're going to pull the door, but the door goes in over.
Oh, it goes in?
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to boot the door and dive to the one direction out of the way.
And then I'm going to fire. I know where they are.
But you know where you're going to shoot them. Right.
Yep.
So basically, you don't have to roll initiative. Actually, we will roll initiative, but you guys get to go first. Let's see who goes first out of the initiative. So let's all roll initiative.
It's not me. 7.
17.
Luke.
Wizard attack. 18.
17.
Boom. See?
Right. So the wizard can go first with his spells.
Yeah.
Right. So
let's just.
So I believe this is an attack. It's an attack spell, isn't it? So you're going to make a roll and add your bonus to it.
Which bonus do you want me to add to it?
I think it's which one is it? The spell one, isn't it? I always forget which one the spell is. You have a basically you get a plus on your character sheet for your wizard.
It's hit and DC, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, +4.
Yeah. So +4 plus your dice roll to beat their defensive score, basically.
19.
Excellent. Brilliant. So you beat. Right. So it hits a goblin square. Do you want to roll for damage?
Yeah, it's 1d10. Just figure out what a 10 that's one.
Right up.
4. Bugger.
Right. So he's still standing, but slightly shocked and significantly wounded.
It's a fire effect,
Sorry?
Yeah, it's a fire effect, just to let you know.
It's a fire effect, so you probably set fire to the mattress as well, but we'll come back to that.
Oh, no. Already we're burning stuff down.
Yeah, I'm burning stuff down. So
I would say
that's great.
But the wife's in the house, so.
Luke, while you're doing that, just double check the effect of a fireball on a straw bed, please, for me while you're doing that. But
I think we all know what the effect
is. We've got a slightly on fire goblin, we've got a slightly on fire bed, but there's no smoke yet. So any roll you make here, Matt. So Matt, which goblin are you going to go for?
The one that isn't engulfed in flame.
One is engulfed in flames. Good plan. Right on.
Yeah, 20.
What have you got? 20?
24.
Right.
24, technically.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I get +4.
Right, excellent. So, you got a crit?
Yeah, rolled 20.
Can you make the call?
It's crit's double damage, isn't it?
Double damage, yeah.
Okay, so it's 2d8 +4.
2d8 +4.
13 damage.
Yeah, you've skewered him well and truly.
Oh, straight in the eye.
Yeah. Dead. So that's one down. The other one's still alive slightly. Dave, I think you were next. Or was it? I suppose your action was.
Dive with the side, didn't I? So
yeah, so that's your action done.
Yeah.
So, going round again, I think, isn't it? You don't roll for initiative again, I don't think.
It just starts again because we had the ambush.
Yeah. You got the ambush. So this time it is a proper. I mean, if I'm honest with you, the guy's kind of half on fire, so I'm kind of giving you guys the initiative anyway here. So quick roll for initiative again.
No, you didn't. It stays the same initiative, doesn't it?
What
It
is
stays the same initiative. Yes, it does. Sorry, yeah. Right.
Well,
So
right, I'll throw another fireball at him.
What?
another cantrip with fireball. Yep.
9.
I don't think you can cast the same one without resting.
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip. It's just
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can flick them out whenever he feels like, I think.
13. I got. I'm gonna put the hat back.
Right.
Fuck that right up.
You've missed him this time.
Yeah,
he's done no damage. So
my other action, then I'll just duck behind the door.
right. Do you want to loose another bow, Matt, or is it Dave? Are you next after?
Dave's next.
Dave.
I'll get my short bow out.
Yeah.
And then that'll be my action, is it not?
Yeah, getting your short bow. It's probably your action there, buddy.
Don't
Yeah.
go back there.
Gordon.
Aye, but I know where this is going.
Matt.
I will fire again.
Yeah.
No. 11.
Right. So now, I'm honest, the goblin's coming at you now because he's a bit upset with you all. So he's going to come at the closest one. So that's Dave. He's the closest to him. So he's going to strike at Dave.
Sorry, Dave.
Dave, what's your DC, mate?
What?
What's your defensive?
Oh, armor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, 13. Sorry.
13, right. So he hits you. Goblins hit you. Yeah.
Who's it?
Yeah. So he's got a scimitar. So it's so he's got a scimitar which is a +4 hit. Let's double check what the damage is. Oh, it's a 1d6 +2 actually. Sorry. 1d6 +2. So he takes 3 points of damage off you with a slash.
Liam!
So back again.
Yeah.
So who's first? Luke.
Luke.
Yeah, but the goblin's now kind of in hand-to-hand combat with Dave, so potentially launching a fireball into that might hurt Dave. Just to put it out there, maybe.
Right,
Just be careful.
Let me see what I've got cut. Right, I don't think I've got anything.
You got a stick to hit it with.
Stick. I don't think stick's gonna do it. Yeah, I'll charge in and hit him.
Right. So there's a burning room behind him. You're hitting him with a stick. He's in combat with Dave-ish. So go on, roll away. Roll your d20.
What do you want me to add to this?
Whatever your attack score is, whatever you've got anything in an attack or any kind of attack bonuses.
Plus we outnumber him now.
Yeah, you do outnumber him, but just roll anyway. Just give me a chance to see what you get.
I got a 14 standard.
That'll be enough.
Yeah. Right.
I'll add my strength to make it 15. I don't know.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
Okay, well, it's fine.
yeah, you've done it anyway, regardless. Don't you about that. Do me a favour and roll for damage with a staff. I'm not quite sure what a staff does.
Let me fly back to my equipment.
Just trying to pop that up. It's probably just.
It's not really got a thing for the damage.
Click on the actions, Luke.
I've got 1d6 plus 6.
Oh, you got what? 1d6 plus 6. Wow. Come on.
3.
Perfect. But you've got a plus on it, haven't you? So he's dead. So you've actually just smashed his head in with a stick.
I'm a tyrant, I'm being a wizard, and I'm now going to be a fighter.
Okie dokie. So, right. So now you kind of started getting to grips with what's going on. So you've got 2 dead goblins, I should say, in front of you. So what do you want to do now?
Yeah, let's search them.
Search them, right.
Right. So each goblin has a sack. The sack contains 3 blocks of incense, worth 5 gold pieces each. And a silver holy symbol of Michaeli or Mikeli, which is shaped like a unicorn's head.
I'll take that.
And some sort of bits and pieces like underpants and stuff, and bits and useless effects sort of thing.
I'll take his underpants.
And the other sack holds 3 empty vials. Obviously used to contain, we'll look at the contained water of some type.
So the one I killed, I'm just going to take one of his teeth out.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we're back, Matt.
Wow. And there's also in the other sack, there's actually a pillar box, which you if you rattle it, it's got some coins in it.
Yeah. I'll take that.
Oh my lord. Okay. Is there anything else you want to do now?
Search a room.
Well, the room's on fire, remember, because of the fire.
Oh.
I mean, are we going to ignore that, or are we going to try and do something about that?
What's happening? 2 seconds.
Are we going to put Luke's fire out? That's the question.
Is this just a single room, or does it lead anywhere?
Has a back door, and also a steeple.
Right, so we need to put the fire out. Well,
strangely, since you've killed the 2 goblins, their bells stopped ringing as well. So,
is it just? Oh, is it just the fire? Is it? I can't talk. Is it just the mat or the bed that's on fire?
Well, kind of, but it's kind of spreading now. It's kind of, you've been fighting for a little bit, so you've been fighting for a couple of minutes, so the fire's just started to spread a little bit further.
I was going to say we could just grab the bed and throw it out the door.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Oh wait, do I have cold? Oh no, I've got lightning breath. Damn it! Just trying to be helpful.
So you're going to pick the burning bed up and throw it out the door.
Well, I was thinking about it, but all right, let's try it.
Yeah.
Right,
I'll grab the bed. Sensor, grab the door.
Feels like a dexterity check here, guys, against let's say acrobatics.
I like that me carrying a bed is going to be dexterity. Okay.
I feel like it's dexterity rather. It's on fire, so it's dexterity rather than strength. But we can do either. I mean,
I'll roll and see what happens. Can it be against animal handling? Because I'm quite good at that.
No. It's a bed.
Okay.
Want me to roll as well?
Well, are you carrying a bed as well?
I'll carry the bed as well.
Did you say athletics or acrobatics? Please.
Acrobatics.
Oh,
no, so make it athletics. Athletics is better.
all right.
Athletics.
I got 12.
Yeah. I get 16.
Right. You're all right. Matt, I think you're going to take a little bit of fire damage here, buddy, because it's on fire. But obviously, you're both carrying this bed, but the door's still shut behind you. So
Victor, get the door.
Say please.
Do something.
Victor, you set this on fire. Get the door now.
I'll get the door then.
Hold on, I'm going to make an attack roll against you for the fire. I got a 13.
No.
No, okay, you're fine. Your clothes are a bit singed. You might need to find a new shirt.
That's fine. Right, we'll carry this out, shall we?
Yes.
Yep. Into the graveyard, yeah? That's what it basically leads on
Oh,
to.
that's fine. Yeah, just chuck it down.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Just away from the building. I assume they're made of wood, so I'll just chuck it.
Okay. So you've chucked the bed out, which is great. I'm really glad you did that rather than let the temple burn down, because
well, I am,
that would have been an option, obviously, if you wanted to.
It's a bit early on in the campaign to be burning public buildings down.
Yeah.
Fair play, yeah. So all 3 of you are stood outside now with the burning bed. Obviously, there's a little smell of kind of singed hair off Matt because he wasn't quite.
I'm a dragonborn.
Well, and you haven't got any hair then, obviously. A bit singed scale. Sorry, I do.
I might
Actually, a dragonborn. Would a dragonborn be affected by fire? Check it. Yes, check it.
No, I'm not the fire type. I'm the lightning type.
Oh, of course you are. You would have to be, wouldn't you? yeah. Anyway, so the village, as you can see in the graveyard, it's basically where everybody in the village has been buried since the founding of Nightstone.
Which was what year?
I don't know. A long time ago. Long time ago.
I mean, to be fair, all these people that are laid to rest could use the bed.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, now a footpath meander between the gravestones, the granite headstones, but some are destroyed by it's almost like a crater in the ground where something's hit, like an impact crater, has broken some of the headstones and
That
broken
wasn't
the
us.
and in the northeast corner stands a quite an ornate crypt, a bigger crypt, like a more probably belonged to the lord or the lady.
Can we go back in and upstairs?
Yeah, I think
There's
that's what we do up there. Town the best we can.
You're going to go up into the steeple, are you? Have a look going up
Yeah.
into the steeple. Okay, fine.
I'm gonna
So
put my bow away and draw my swords.
And I want to draw me daggers.
right, cool.
I'm just going to mince at the back.
Like a true minster.
Right. Right.
Got a
So,
lot like that. Good to go.
at the top of the tower, you get a much better viewpoint of the city, of the town. Sorry, I should say not city. It's not that grand. Just find my map a minute, guys. Just to give you a bit of a picture of a map. I don't know how well this will turn up on the thing, but you can see anyway. I'll probably describe it better anyway. You can see next door to where you are now is the pub, is the inn. And basically across the way there's some other buildings, but some of these buildings have actually got quite big, quite large amounts of damage to them, like almost something's been dropped through the ceilings, through the roofs of these buildings as well.
Meteor strikes.
Well, big rocks it looks like, so yeah, it could be something like a meteor or something else dropped through the ceiling.
Catapult.
Catapult could be a catapult. Yeah, I mean that's the kind of damage it looks like. Is kind of to you guys would be something as lobbed a big boulder through.
There's no one else up here ringing the bell or anything.
No, but actually the two goblins you killed must have been ringing its bell, so to speak.
Okay.
Is any buildings got any lights and look like any sort of?
No, I mean you're getting a better view of the castle as well, and you can see the castle has taken damage in two of its corners. It's got it's a very simple keep of 4 towers joined together into a stronghold, and you can see that the connecting, obviously the Motte and Bailey, the Motte is the hill where the castle stands, and there's this connecting wooden sort of walkway up to between the village and the castle, and you can see actually that's been broken as well. There's no you'd have to kind of somehow get across the gap which has been smashed through, but you can see there's bits of rock all over this village. There's lumps in the market square. There's stuff in the temple. It's all a bit of a mess really. It's all been pretty much smashed up, but there's quite a lot of different buildings in the village, but obviously you've got your castle keep as well, and obviously the inn as well, and things like that.
We need to find the inn.
But there's really no movement. Still no movement. That's the other thing.
That's fine. There's probably alcohol in there.
Yeah. So what do you think we do? Just move to the town till we find this inn. See what's about.
Well, the inn's next door, so let's go have a drink, and then we'll see what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. So
if we're going past one of these rocks, we have a look at it just in case there's anything.
Yeah, I guess you can check if it's magical, and I'll just kick it.
Investigation. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So
Right. So we go to the one in the graveyard, as that's closest, probably.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go through the graveyard to so
Yeah, we'll go check out that impact on the graveyard.
Bet there's a zombie.
So I mean, so are you checking out the crypt, or are you checking out just going and have a wander around the graveyard?
No, I want to see where that impact hit is that you said
The
about.
impact.
Yeah, I mean it's just basically it was just a big boulder, a giant rock. It's just basically smashed. It's smashed sort of the crypt. Can you make a make a wisdom check for me.
I'll get.
Ooh,
17.
20.
Right. So this crypt, you recognise that above it is from your knowledge of the area of Nightstone and the area is it's a family of name of Nandar. It's got a seal above it, but it's obviously still the crypt is all still sealed up, and it would require you to sort of basically break into it if you wanted to get into it. But I don't know if you guys want to do.
Can I look in the crypt, or do you want to just go at the inn then the crypt?
I mean, I don't really want to go into a crypt for no reason. So if I get drunk first, could be a laugh.
I'm with Matt on this one.
Drunk.
Drunk first.
Right.
I mean, we might as well grab a free drink while we can, because there's probably no one in there.
Right. In then. We'll go there.
Okay, so you got me. Okay.
To the inn.
To the inn, right. So, as you cross a little bit of a road, you can see in the market square there's actually there's 2 further goblins in the square, basically hacking away at some animal there as well.
Yes.
Trying to get meat off it. So I don't know what you want to do about that. They haven't seen you, so it's whether you want to do something. I don't know.
What is it?
Let's do them.
There's 2 goblins in the square. I don't know if you
Surprise attack!
Yeah.
you're gonna surprise attack. Okay.
So I'll get me short bow out ready.
Yeah.
I'll draw my longbow again.
Yeah. So just remind me of your ranges on your weapons. Just
Oh, mine's like 150.
Mine's
yeah,
80.
yeah.
120.
There's nothing. There's no interfering terrain between you. You probably can sort of zap and shoot them from distance.
Yeah, my effective range is 150, long range is 600.
Yeah, I mean, we're well within effective range, so there's no sort of negatives or anything.
All right, I'll go for the one on the right.
Okay.
Go for the one on the left.
Right.
Yeah, I'll mop up.
Okay. Well, it's a surprise. It's a surprise attack. I'm assuming realistically you guys can decide who gets initiative in this rather than rolling for it. So you've got a plan, haven't you? So
should we just shoot at the same time?
Yeah.
Try and get.
Do we get any advantages on this?
Yeah, you can roll advantage, which means you can roll
it
d20.
twice,
You can roll d20 twice and pick the best. Yeah.
Sweet.
Right.
Right. Not that one. Oh, no, not that one.
17.
I missed.
17. And are you throwing that till the old fireball at the same time, Luke?
Yeah, because
The one I missed.
I knew Matt couldn't hit to save
Nope.
his
I
So he's kind of just turned around and seen his mate skewered. 17. Can you roll damage, please, just to see if you for your shot?
1d6 plus 3.
16.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, dead as a dodo. He,
So my best
Straight
result
down.
fireball was 16. 16.
So the other guy's engulfed in a fireball as well. Do you want to roll damage on that as well, please?
Are we rolling the damage twice again, or what? Just
No, just once because it's not crit.
which one's the damage one?
I should say d6 plus.
Right, got it.
Got it.
Yeah, D10. D10.
D10.
Boom, 8.
Yeah, fried him. So just as he turns out to see his mate kind of like fall with an arrow through his neck. Basically, also remind me, guys, I'm assuming you picked your arrows out of the dead people previously.
Nah, mine are done. I forgot. They're
Yeah.
right left behind. I forgot.
So you guys forgot your arrows. You've also got 2 arrows across the way. You've lost 1 arrow for definite there. Matt basically just flinging past and going.
I was just testing my range.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah.
So
I want to
yeah,
investigate and
it's
take
cool. Are you going to go and investigate the square? You're going to go out and be opening the square.
Well,
We're going to search them.
Yeah.
It means going right out into the square. That's all
I'll
I'm saying.
cover you.
No.
I'm all right, mate. I'm all right.
So I want
Whoa,
to check
whoa,
the
whoa, whoa,
square. I'm going to look around the square.
Just
There's
think.
nothing. Yeah, you can't see anything. I mean, because it was a pretty stealthy attack, it was relatively silent. Even the goblin that was bursting into flames did make an awful lot of noise. So it's kind of like just it basically. There's not an awful lot of movement or anything as well. So it's as far as if you want to make a stealth check for me.
2 seconds to find me roll.
I was just thinking we should try and hide the bodies.
It's probably a plan.
I'm not touching the one that's on fire.
I'll go +7 on stealth.
Just throw a blanket on it.
So that's 10.
10. Okay.
We all got to do this.
Yeah, anybody crossing the square will have to make a stealth check.
No, I'm covering.
15.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So you both make it across the square without making like tripping over or knocking making a massive noise or knocking anything down a well and bringing all the rest of the goblins. You fool of a so you basically get across to the bodies. So are you searching the bodies, you say?
Yeah, so the one with the arrow through its eye.
Yeah, there's a couple of pieces and a rather crappy dagger. That's about it on him. So that's all you got.
What meat was he hacking at?
Somebody's dog.
Oh,
Oh.
a skinner for fur.
No, wait. Put the dog on the burning one to try and hide it.
The burning one's kind of just a
Well, that is
charcoal. It's like a charcoal lump of goblin.
Yeah, but I assume it still looks like a burnt goblin.
It does. I mean, you're going to have to do something with the bodies. I totally agree, but it's just what you want to do with them, really.
What's around us? Is anything like hiding his body underneath?
Well, yeah. I mean, you can drag them off into like behind a pig pen or something out me up. You just drag them out the way, kind of thing.
So I'll hide the body out the way. In the other one.
Right. Who's going to take your body? The charcoal one.
Who came with us, Luke?
Yeah, I'm stood over by the side.
That's it, right.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, go on then. I'll
Right.
have to.
Can you make an athletics check, Luke, please?
3.
3. Yeah, as you pick the body up, the top half, you've got the top half, but you're going to have to go back for the other half or somehow carry both halves because he's still at the bits because he's kind of charcoal and gooey. Yeah. And now you got a bit like goblin goo.
It's fine. No one's going to suspect half a goblin.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't care. I'm not touching it.
Just fling that half. Just fling that half over the fence.
Right. So
I'm taking it with me.
Back on track now. So you've killed. That's your fourth goblin as a party you've killed, which is awesome. Well, obviously now I think it's starting to make more sense to you why the village is maybe empty or people aren't necessarily out in the open.
Not really. I assumed the goblins lived here and we're just murdering them.
No, the village was populated by humans previously, and dwarfs and nice people.
Wait, what language do goblins speak?
Goblin.
Gobbish.
Goblins. I've got the list here. Common and goblin. Strangely enough.
Okay. No, I thought they might speak orc, but it's fine.
No, orcs are a total different dialect, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
Well, goblin speaking orc. Oh. Anywho. So you've
right back to the inn.
Back to the inn. Okay. Yeah. Right. As you already knew, there was a quite a famous dwarf ran the inn. A guy called Morak Grey. And he owned his establishment. And he has a wrought iron sign outside bearing the inn's name, which is very imaginatively called Nightstone Inn. And his name hangs above the entrance, facing the town square. Yeah. So, what do you guys want to do?
Is there any lights on inside, or is it dark?
It's pretty dark.
Let's just go through.
I would like to just listen. Listen at the door, see if there's any sounds.
Listen at the door, see if there's any sounds. Can you make a perception test?
16.
16. You can't hear anything. at the moment. There's nothing really. There's no noise coming from the inside of the.
All right, I just walk in.
Okay.
Balls of brass.
Yeah. Nothing in there, guys. Let's just go.
Right. So, as you walk in, you've walked into the dining room. It's strewn with wreckage. There's a giant rock that's basically punched the roof and landed here, destroying a dining table and a pair of long benches. The remains of a bed and a wardrobe from the chambers above lie among the shattered dining room furnishings, and two smaller round tables and several chairs remain intact. Resting atop each table is a unlit oil lamp. As you walk in, you can actually hear something rummaging around in the kitchen at the back. And lying on the floor in the middle is a dead goblin, but this dead goblin's got a crossbow bolt through him, hanging out his chest.
Hello.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Hello.
Right. Can you make a wisdom medicine check for me, please?
What, to check if the goblin's alive?
No, just check. Just roll me a wisdom check, please.
You want wisdom or medicine? You're making me.
Sorry, medicine. Sorry.
Well, this is not a good skill.
I'm just going to hide in the corner.
14 minus 1, 13.
Okay. Well, you can see that the wound's fresh because basically there's sort of blackened goblin blood, so it's not like an old wound. It's a relatively new wound as well. So it's been done recently.
Right, I'll get my daggers out and start tapping the woods to see if we can attract anything that's in the building.
Yeah, there's still a lot of rummaging going around in the kitchen and the clanging of stuff. So,
Draw my swords.
Daggers.
What's the guy's name again?
Morok Ergray.
Right, I'm just going to shout it as loud as I can to come out of the kitchen. His name.
Let's. Okay.
Yeah, used to already. Let's just
Do it. Do it.
Let's do it.
Do it.
I've done
The
it.
clanging stops,
Hey.
but
Good
nobody
point,
comes out. Nobody comes through the door. So,
Right, I'm going to approach the door and have a sneak peek.
sneak peek.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
Can you make a stealth check for me, please?
Stealth is +7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11.
Shut up.
It's a dream.
What's your DC again, young man?
You've got yourself.
13.
13. Yeah. As you approach the door and not successfully stealthily approach the door kind of comes flying back into your face, and you take 3 hits off the you take 3 hits off the door, and also are pretty much stunned, but still nothing has come out the door.
I just start laughing.
Yeah. I'll have a laugh.
Right, but at the same time, you can hear now a kind of scraping in the kitchen, like somebody's dragging something along the floor.
Victor, after you.
Right, you get the door and I'll just fling a magic missile in there.
We don't know what's. All right, fine. What kind of door is it? Is it just like a swingy?
It's like it's like one of those kitchen doors that goes both ways.
Swing. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why it's twatted young Dave in the face, basically.
All right, I'm gonna go to the other. Is it just one door? Or is it like double?
It's one door, basically. It's one door that goes both ways.
In that case, I'll go and stand over Dave and just push it open.
Right. So as you push the door open, you get first sight of a goblin trying to drag a big bag of loot out the back door, and it's more or less at the back door now.
Magic missile!
I'm going to do a firebolt instead because missiles shite.
Oh, stop burning the village down.
Magic
Right,
missile.
Firebolt.
Firebolt, okay. Kitchens should be quite safe with a firebolt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Oh.
20.
Well, actually a 20.
No, 16 plus 4.
Oh.
Right. Roll for damage.
3.
3. Yeah, you haven't killed the goblin.
All right, I charge in.
Right.
Oh, look who
and
wants to play now, eh? Who wants to be part of the team now, eh?
Right, okay. Well, let's all so we all can you roll for initiative, please, Matt? We'll see what happens.
Oh my god, I'm the slowest person ever.
10.
Yeah,
I got a 10.
I wish I could show you. I've actually honestly rolled a 20 there. So
I've
that's
got a
basically-
5.
Yeah. So the goblin actually just bolts out the back door with its bag of loot and just makes a run for it, shouting as it goes.
Right, I draw me sharp bow and I want to swing a quiver at it.
It's actually gone out the door, so you'd have to go out onto the street behind.
No, if I stand in the doorway, I don't have to, would I?
You have to move through the kitchen, to the back of the kitchen, and basically
then-
get out.
I'll dart through the kitchen.
Okay, so you darted through the kitchen, and you can see the goblin kind of dragging this loot down the street,
And then I
trying
want
to
to
shout back.
Limping, injured.
loose an arrow at it.
Yeah, slightly smelly, singed goblin.
Yeah. Smoke. What do you want to roll?
Just roll a damage. Just roll a hit. Roll to see if you can hit it.
Oh, I should use that.
Dexterity. 22.
Okay, you've skewered it. So let's see how much damage you can do.
1d6 plus 3 is 4.
Yeah, you killed it. So just the goblin goes down in a heap over its sack, so to speak, and it's out for the count.
Right. Know that. Got lost the quiver. Right, so what else can I say? Can I say any other movement? After he's been shot at the square.
No, there's nothing else. There's nothing else there. So that's it really. But obviously the rest of the inn is to explore if you want to explore it.
Dave,
Right.
go and grab the big bag. And
Yeah.
we'll check out then.
Dave,
Well-
grab the goblin sack. drag it into the bar.
That's a big sack to drag.
You'll be fine.
Oh, yeah.
So there's like a set of stairs in the middle of the inn. So the inn's like separated in two. So where you guys were fighting, like the dining room, cum bar, and then the back was a kitchen. There's a set of stairs upstairs to what's left of upstairs, obviously, because there's a bloody great big boulder through the floor in part of the inn.
Right. Look at Matt, search that room, and I'm quickly doing a dart off of it 2 seconds.
What?
He's got the toilet, I think.
Okay. Where's the bar in relation to where we're in the kitchen?
Well, there's a kitchen. Obviously, the bar was kind of like off to one side in front of the kitchen. So if you can imagine, you've gone through the door, which is next to the bar. The bar stood there, obviously with all the beers and spirits on it.
The bar's not hit by the rock, right?
The bar hasn't been hit by the rock. The area hit by the rock is really like one of the main dining areas, and obviously it's brought a guest room with it down through the floor as well.
I walk behind the bar. I get 3 glasses and line them up,
Okay,
and grab a bottle of the strongest whiskey they have.
I'll have a double.
fine.
No water,
Right.
though.
I'm just filling the glass up.
Okay, so
I'll investigate the rock just to put that shit to bed.
okay. So, do you want to check the rock for anything? Do you want to see if it's?
Do an intelligence roll.
Check for traps.
It's a rock.
So, well, yeah, you can roll against your Arcana if you want to. You can check if it's kind of magical properties or anything like that.
Yeah, I got a 7 all in.
Oh, great.
Seven all in. It's
Our wizard is
it's
so
a,
magical.
it's a rock,
It's a rock. Yeah,
and it's a big rock.
big rock. Right. Well, at least now we know it's not magic. Yeah.
I'll give you a hint, and I think it's a big rock. That's all I'm gonna say. It's big. So something big has dropped it.
Dragon.
That's far as day.
Maybe I wonder if there's anyone under the rock.
Hard to tell the size of the rock. If there's anything underneath it, it is proper. There's nobody like around the edges of it. If anybody's right underneath that rock, you're probably never going to find out. If I'm honest.
That's fine. I was just interested if there's like a pair of feet sticking out one end. I'll neck me first drink. Slide one down the bar towards Victor.
Pass me Dave's as well. He's
All
not
right.
going to have it.
Okay, so obviously you're on the ground floor. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? There it is. Sorry, guys, just don't mean to flick through pages, but right. So obviously there's a big hole in the ceiling where the boulders come through. So basically, I mean, obviously, there's still the stairs there to go upstairs and have a look around or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, let's have a look upstairs.
Yeah, fine.
Let's sneak upstairs.
I take the bottle with me.
Yeah.
So as you get to the top of the stairs, if you can imagine it, there would have been four main kind of guest rooms. There's now only obviously 3 as such. There's a landing, which is kind of joined around the edge, but obviously you can see down below you as well where the stairs come up. And there's obviously only 3 rooms left now. So there's, as you come up the stairs, if you're looking straight forward as you come upstairs, there's 2 rooms. There's 2 rooms on your right. There's only 1 room on your left. Obviously, the other room is the one that's been destroyed by the boulder coming through.
Oh, our clerics arrived.
Hey.
Hi guys.
Hi, mate.
What happening?
Not a clue. Laptop wouldn't work, so trying it on my phone. Hopefully it'll not die on me.
Cool beans. I think Dave might need some healing. He's just been knocked by 2 goblins in a row.
Come on, GM. You have to now.
Backfill.
Yeah.
Have to backfill, right? Story so far. Our brave adventurers, including yourself, decided to go to Nightstone. Hearing at the inn was a fantastic, cosy place to stay on this autumnal night. Obviously, you arrived there during the day, and the place was more or less deserted. There was obvious damage to the settlement, which included the castle, which is on a motte castle. The whole village is on a motte and bailey, surrounded by a moat. The motte, which is the mound with the castle on the top, has a connecting bridge, and that's damaged. And as the guys have walked around the village, started to go in the village, nearly setting fire to a temple already, which is Adventure 1, temples on fire. They've already already going wild. They've encountered 2 groups of goblins in the open, looting, and one out in the open, eating dogs, and another goblin in the inn as well. So there doesn't seem to be any human beings or any natives of the village milling around. There doesn't seem to be anybody friendly at the moment. But they have discovered a dead goblin in the inn with a fresh crossbow bolt in him. So apart from that,
can anyone speak Dwarvish?
I think so.
Well, I would expect the dwarf. I'd expect the dwarf to be able to speak Dwarvish.
Why?
I'm just putting that out there as an option.
Dwarf, can you speak Dwarfish?
I should probably double check this.
Wow.
Language.
I'm surprised you haven't spent a lot of time in prison as the rogue, because you do well. And now, as a party, including yourself, James, if you know you didn't know it, you're now at the inn, and you've just gone upstairs. The inn itself is damaged. Everywhere seems damaged by these massive boulder rocks have been dropped, almost from the sky. So the inn has also got some damage, including one of its guest rooms is now downstairs when it was upstairs.
Shotgun, not that room.
So yeah. So
send the new
where do
guy
you guys
in.
want?
James.
Yeah, well, that was an option. Basically, there's 4 rooms on the floor. But where you're facing at the moment, there's 2 intact rooms on your right-hand side, and there's 1 intact room on your left-hand side. So it's really up to you guys where you want to fancy.
Can I hear anything from any of these rooms?
Can you make a? I'll make. Yeah. Can you make a?
16.
Ooh, straight off the bat. No, you can't hear anything.
James, can you heal us, please? I'm in bits.
That's a D8, I believe.
Yeah, you roll the D8, mate, and that's how many hit points he gets back.
2.
No.
He's warming up. He's warming up.
Yeah, tell you what.
Cold hands.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
that was a magic sponge there, lad, to tell you what that was. Cool. So where are you going to go, guys? Which rooms? I'm just gonna draw this out on my piece of paper here, so I've got an idea.
We'll just take one each.
Yeah. Let's
explain the rooms again, please, for us.
Right. So as you come up the stairs, the 4 of you are stood on the stairs.
Yeah.
To your right-hand side, there's 2 intact rooms.
Yeah.
Right. And to your left-hand side, at the left, kind of sort of diagonally away from you, like far left.
Yeah.
There is an intact room, and then the near left room is the one with a big boulder in it, which has gone right through, which is mostly downstairs.
I'll take the one on the right, nearest one.
One on the right, nearest one. So
Yeah.
that's Dave.
I'll go to the next one along.
Matt.
Well, I can't actually reuse character names. Anzar. Rhaegar.
You can take the next one.
Next.
Get some work done.
Yeah. So we'll go through each room. I mean, to be honest with you, is so just trying to work these rooms out. Which one's which here, guys? 2 seconds. So Amazon, you went to that one there. So this room here, basically, it's just a vacant room. There's 2 beds, an empty wardrobe, a desk, and a matching chair, and an oil lamp sits on it.
Great. Mine's going to have the beholder in it.
And it's a bearskin rug lies on the floor.
Feel it.
Take it.
You're taking the bearskin rug. Okay, fair play. Awesome. So actually, sorry, Matt, what's your character called again? Gregor. You've actually found Morak's room. He's actually the back corner is actually missing, where Boulders kind of took out the corner. He didn't notice as he got into the room.
Do I see any dwarf left in the room?
There was no dwarf left in the room, no. But hanging on the east wall is a tapestry depicting a mountain landscape, and tucked under the window in the southeast corner is a locked wooden chest.
Yes. I want the rogue in it to open it, but I'm just trying to. You're not even in the room, Victor. All right, okay. I'm going to. Is the tapestry worth it?
No, I mean it's just a big rug on the wall. It's not really.
I'm tempted. I might grab it in a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the bottom. I'm gonna check the room.
Okay.
Do I see any obvious traps? Because these are dwarves and they're sneaky.
Well, you're gonna have to check, aren't you, for that?
19 plus. I don't even know what I add to it.
No, there's no traps. There's nothing. There's no like.
I'll I'll go over to the box.
Okay.
Obviously, you said it was locked, but you know, I don't know how I could tell that from across the room. But
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was a bit. Yeah, sorry. I should have said it. It was closed. I do apologise.
I'm not really very good at. I've got +2 for sleight of hand.
Yeah.
I'm probably better off just trying to wrench this thing open.
I've got a great firebolt that'll get a chest up.
No.
Okay. So it's actually an iron chest when you got closer
what?
to
You
it.
said it was wood.
No, well, now you got up to it. It's an iron chest.
Matthew, what made it open it?
In that case, Ascensia or whatever his name is. I need someone who can pick locks.
Okay.
Right. So I go into the Rhaegar's room.
Right. So, Anazar, you can tell that it obviously needs thieves' tools. Have you got thieves' tools?
Yes.
Thank God.
He's from Durham. Of course he has.
Just a slight interlude. We apologise for anyone. The county of Durham, the land of the Prince Bishops. Right, carry on. Make your roll.
I'm gonna stand. I'm just saying. I'm standing very close.
Do you want the bulk of the rug in front of you, so whatever comes out, we kind of forget. Right, come on.
Right. I roll 20.
Told you.
Mashed it.
Mashed it, mate. Mashed it open. No, it clicks open.
What do we see?
Well, Matt,
It's mine. Not mine.
it's what Dave sees, really, isn't it? Now, so yeah.
I kicked
So
the rogue.
You can see there's actually a suit of chainmail, a dwarven size.
You can't. You're a wizard.
There's also it's also, remember what the words I'm using is dwarven sized. Just get that way. A dwarven helm. So and a leather bag.
I take the leather bag and open it.
Oh, is it a bag of holding?
No, it's just a leather bag.
I take the helmet.
The helmet's not going to fit me, and the chainmail might. I could probably wear it as an arm guard, I suppose.
As a loincloth.
Well, I'm 6'5". I don't think the dwarven chainmail is going to fit me.
No, it's not. No. Also, sorry, who's looking in the bag? Sorry.
Essentia.
Right. I obviously, you guys have to argue this amongst yourselves how you're going to split loot up between you. I don't know what you.
What's in the bag?
There's the bag holds 45 gold pieces, and 2 gemstones and a potion.
What potion is it?
You won't be able to tell yet. Get the wizard to have a look. He's really good with magic.
Right, so I take 45 gold and chuck the gems and the potion towards Victor.
So hold on, you're taking all the gold.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Watch your back.
Rangers don't really need money.
Okay, fair enough.
We live off the land.
Great, he's a hippie who doesn't believe in money.
Well, no, I've got money, but I don't need lots of it.
Okay, all right.
Am I having a look at this potion then?
Yeah, tell us what it is.
Well,
come on, wizard.
Well, hold on. Where are you at, Luke? What are you doing at the moment?
Don't tell me he just threw it out the door and hoped.
Yeah.
Are you still in the corridor?
Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah, you're still in the corridor, weren't you? Right. So are you going to
draw it?
So are you specifically, Dave? Are you actually asking Luke to come and look at this portion for you? Okay.
Yeah.
So can you roll an Arcana check? I think it is, isn't it? For,
yeah.
Yeah.
15 in total.
Yeah. Not bad at all. You can
Lost my hat.
Yeah. You need your hat on. When you make these rolls, you need to wear your hat, mate. Really,
I know. I'm sorry. Got it.
You got to wear that hat. You got to
Thomas Wood's laughing at me on Messenger, by the way.
Right. You've actually can tell it's a potion of heroism. It's a potion of heroism. So I don't know what you want to do with that. Obviously, Dave's got it in his hand, but obviously it's up to you guys what you want to do with it.
What does it do?
Yeah, does he know what it does?
Well, not at the moment, no. He just recognises a potion of heroism. He'll have to. I think it'll give you inspiration. I think that's probably what it's going to probably give you inspiration.
I probably don't need it.
You really probably don't need it.
No.
Anyone else wants a potion?
Yeah, I have one.
I think, yeah. So anyway, so that's the kit. So obviously add that to your equipment in the room. But that's it. That's all that's in this room.
Yeah. So if I search around, there's nothing else.
No, there's nothing else.
Do I take the tapestry?
It's up to you guys.
I probably don't want to carry it around. I don't want to carry a tapestry around.
Are you sure?
I'll leave it.
Make it nice on the.
Oh, we could hide bodies with it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could look
That's why
good.
I've got a best
Yeah.
Fair point. Nah, I won't ruin his wall unless there's. I just want to move it out of the way to make sure there's nothing behind it.
Oh, there's nothing behind it. No,
Oh,
it's,
okay.
it's just a wall.
He spent so much time describing it. I thought it might be hiding something.
Yeah, it's just a nice tapestry. I mean, it might look nice back at old Dragonborn Villa or something. I don't know. I mean, it's up to you guys, but it's just what it is.
Nah, I'm not carrying it around for the rest of the adventure.
Okay. So, moving on to James's room. Basically, it's the same as the other vacant room. There's not an awful lot going on in there. It's just a small room. Bearskin rug on the floor. That's about it, really. So the only thing is left is obviously the partially, well, mostly destroyed room, which is
that's Victor's room. Off you go.
Victor's room, is it?
What's a dwarf do?
He does nothing. He's just tipped up, still doing nothing.
He did some healing a minute ago. I heard him heal you. He did heal you.
He put a plaster on.
Yeah, well, better than not. Anyway. So, what are you guys going to do now?
I'll check the room I'm meant to check. The one with the hole on the floor.
Don't fall down.
I won't fall down. Oh, I'll have to take a roll there.
Yeah, you are. you know he's going to make you take some sort of ridiculous non-wizardy roll.
Should call him Rincewind.
Right.
So, is there anything else on that floor?
Waiting on Chris.
Just so you're entering that room, are you? The last
Yes.
room.
Yeah, I'll have a
Right.
look at that then.
So basically, a rock has punched a hole in the roof and tore away most of the floor before coming to rest in the dining room area, which is down below. It's destroyed 2 beds and a wardrobe as it passed through, and the chambers, leaving the desk and chair tucked in the window in the north corner of the room unscathed. But in that corner is a woman stood there with a crossbow.
Oh, what, sorry?
A crossbow.
Shooter.
Nah.
Fireball.
She's the first. She's the first human you come
I've
across.
had 2 whiskies, remember? I'm full of Dutch courage here.
Christ.
Oh, mate, I've still got the bottle.
Right, so
Look at Dave's sack.
she's like, "Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here. I must have been knocked unconscious by the falling debris."
Better, please.
Whoa. She was knocked unconscious, and yet that goblin's dead.
She goes, "Well, I was only defending myself. I came round all dizzy, and it was after the thunder giant attack that came the other day with all the rocks. It must have. Oh, I'm feeling quite woozy again."
Hold on, rewind. Thunder giant. What's the thunder giant?
Oh, it was a giant attack.
Oh,
Like,
I didn't say no big footprints.
They flew over. That's what giants do.
Victor, how good are you at insight?
Pretty good.
Can you see if this bitch is lying? Because I think she is.
Yeah. Showing up with James's microphone.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear now. Yeah. So you made a test, have you?
Insight test.
Insight, yeah.
Shit, I didn't have my hat on. 8.
Yeah. Seems pretty legit to you, mate.
10. That was a 10. It was a 10.
Still seems pretty legit. You know, she's actually quite. She's pretty hot, you know. Blonde, you know. Yeah.
It like where the rock's fallen. Is she able to get to us?
Yeah. She's basically she can come around the floor. I mean, it looks like she's actually been up in that room all the time. You guys have been downstairs as well. So
right, and we shouted out, and she didn't reply.
No.
Yeah.
But she's saying she's a bit woozy and she doesn't really know what's going on.
Is she still pointing the crossbow at me?
No, she's put the crossbow down and she's just kind of leaning against the wall and she's kind of feeling a bit.
Can she hand it to me?
Yeah, she goes, yeah, have it, yeah, there you go, have the crossbow.
Shoot with it.
Got a crossbow.
Can you even use crossbows?
Yes.
I need to see what this is.
I've lost all interest in her. Someone else can talk to her.
I just don't believe it. Dwarf. See if you can get some sense out of her. You're the cleric. Be nice.
All right. What do you want me to do?
Well,
Gag it.
Yeah, right.
No, smasher. Yeah. Double axe to the back. No, not double axe. No. Just trying to work out if she's basically telling the truth or not. Really. So it's all around an insight test, really, to see if. Yeah, she's just chatting away to you now. She's like, "Can you guys look after me? Can you keep me safe?" No, I'm kind of worried. I'm kind of worried about, you know. I was staying this lovely inn, and then the giants attacked and dropped all the rocks, and then all the villagers fled and ran away.
All right, so roll a d20, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Add me in, guys. It's 17 all in.
Boom.
Nailed it.
Yeah. There's something very fishy about this. It's something very, very fishy.
While he's talking to her, I assume it's been a few minutes of chat. I want to go downstairs and look at the goblin with the crossbow bolt in it. And I want to take some sort of test to see if I can tell if it was like, if she's been like, if it was a fluke or if it was actually a good shot.
Okay. I would say that was another insight test, personally.
I'll go with you.
Insight is for like telling you.
Investigation.
Investigation. 20. Not an actual roll, but
yeah, it's a pretty accurate shot. It's like straight to the heart of a goblin. It wasn't like she wasn't messing.
Yeah, okay. Victor, did you come down with me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, this was a really good shot. Like, this is better than me.
Which is it doesn't take much, does it? Really?
I killed one. I honestly, like, I just look up for the hole, and looking up at the hole that she shot down from, I'm like, this was like a really good shot.
Cool. I'm just sort of standing there, and I've had like a voice in my head, i.e., over Facebook Messenger, saying, "Don't trust her; it's a trap."
You haven't got that kind of ability, guys, unfortunately.
Right, sorry, Tom.
But she's human, yeah? You said she was human.
Yeah, and she has seems to have a flying snake with her as well, which is interesting. Yeah.
A what?
A flying snake. She has a flying snake with her.
Okay.
Pretty common. What to do?
It's not now, or
I mean, she's kind of basically, James, you've worked out that she's probably she's definitely lying about her being a guest and her being kind of knocked out by the boulder and all the. It's basically a ruse. It's obviously she's not really telling the truth. So I don't know what you guys want to do. She's now come downstairs.
What's she wearing?
What's her name, by the way? What's your name?
Her name. She goes, my name's Keller.
Killer.
Oh, like Killer.
Keller Darkhope. My name.
Right.
Dark Hope.
Crossbow trained on her. Yeah.
Fireball.
Searcher.
Searcher.
Brisket. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Make a. Wait, what is it? That would be a. Which test is that then?
Investigation, maybe.
Searcher.
Investigation. Yeah, investigation again. Let's do something like that. Yeah.
I'll pat her down.
That would not be a dexterity test.
Go on then. Love that.
Oh no, you can do what you want. That was just a joke.
No, I think dexterity is a bit more like sleight of hand, isn't it? Dexterity, isn't it? So it's more the opposite. I think it's an investigation check, personally. I think.
Yeah, do that.
Right. Back in. Awesome. 19.
Right, you find a parchment on it. Yeah, and there's a message scrawled in common on it.
Oh, thank God.
And the message says, "On our way."
Oh, flip.
What's she wearing, Chris?
Just like general, like she's wearing like sort of general clothes, just brown tunic, leggings, boots.
Anyone here charismatic? If not, I'm going for it.
I'm on a -7 for that, mate.
Wonderful. How did you get a -7?
Oh,
What are you doing? Is this the old? Are you doing the old intimidation check?
Obviously, I'm the Dragonborn. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna grab the parchment and be like, "What does this mean?" Oh, that's not bad. That's 19.
19. Stop, please. Oh man, can you
I
take
rolled an 18 and I get +1.
Can somebody get the Dragonborn off me, please? Take him away.
I'm not racist, mate. Come on.
Yeah, he's horrible. No, she kind of like fesses up a little bit that she's called for help from her the flying snakes, the 7 snakes, which is she's kind of fessed up that we're trying to basically take the village and have the village to control the village, the black network, which is kind of bandits and stuff and such like.
So I would know that, wouldn't I?
You would potentially know it through a check against a history check of some description, which is against your intelligence. Yeah.
So,
I've got history.
Yeah, but you're not a bandit.
14.
14, yeah. So, I mean, you know that these 7 snakes have a bandit leader who's called Snail, and he's based in Daggerford, and basically he is trying to turn Nightstone into a base for the Black Network. So he's trying to take the village, obviously enslave the villagers. And you've heard about what's happening elsewhere, and basically what it becomes is a base for his bandits to basically raid the area and control and to use intimidation to take money from there.
Okay.
What you said, I've just told them as well.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue my and be like, so did you do this to the town?
She's like, no, we didn't. It's just clearly by chance. I'm a spy, obviously, as you can tell.
Shite spy.
Bit shit because you've scared the shit out of her and she's fessed up. But
Shall we hold and say, how long ago did you send this note?
Well, they're basically they're on their way. Now. Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, do you think we've got enough information off of her?
I want to know how far away the
how long are they going to be?
Maybe a day or so away, maybe.
Okay, now do we have enough information?
Yeah,
I punch her in the face.
Okay. Are you trying to
knock her out? 16.
16 would on a standard kind of bandit would So you kind of hit her in the face. Now, obviously, you've got a punch, an ability to punch.
I do.
On your chart. I think it's some kind of damage roll.
Strength +1 or something like
that. No, it's just straight up 3 damage.
3 damage.
Yeah. Right.
So she's got like a black eye and a bloody nose, which is.
Is she on the floor?
No, she's still stood there, but she's now kind of in a mess, like holding her face.
Left.
Why not?
What orientation are you guys? And just trying to work out if this is
I'm just scoring again. 15.
15. Right. Okay. And damage again.
Another 3 damage.
Okay, so now she's like kind of.
I mean, I am trying to knock her out and not like kill her.
Well, you're taking damage off her, so I don't really know when. I mean, I suppose she collapses when she's down to 0.
I mean, to be fair, it's just showing what kind of GM you are. Let me beat a woman. You could have just said I knocked her out the first hit.
Well, yeah, I'm I could have, couldn't I? But you didn't crit her, so I'm not going to let you unless you crit her. So basically, you can keep hitting her until you crit.
Yeah, why have we guessed her gender?
Right, just gag her, tie her up, and just bung her
on. Just tie her up.
Oh.
Yeah? I'm not going to hit her again.
Why not? Kill her.
I'm actually quite a good guy, so I probably shouldn't have done it the first time.
Well, for the Dragonborn, that canny fell a woman in 2 shots.
Well, apparently not. Next time I'll just stab her.
So, she also has obviously you took the crossbow.
No.
I've got the crossbow.
She also had a pouch of 8 gold pieces and 5 silver pieces on her as well.
I mean, I'm not going to steal from a woman.
Obviously, you have to. Well, she's a spy, isn't she? I suppose. You know, you can.
I'll have them.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ! Right. So now you know. There's been so backing up the storyline a little bit. What you've learnt now is obviously the villagers have fled when this giant attack came with the rocks. She also said the reason the village is called Nightstone is because it used to have a great big lump of obsidian rock, black rock in the middle of the village, and that these giants basically pelted the village of rocks, came in and ripped the stone out and took it away. The villagers fled into the mountains like they normally do when stuff happens bad. Before the castle. Now, obviously, we used to flee into the castle. Now we've fled back to where they kind of into the caves in the mountains. You know, there's caves in the area. But it's obviously gave an opportunity for goblins to kind of attack or basically loot the village because nobody was in it.
Okay.
She still thinks that potentially there's people in the castle. That's the only thing she says as well.
Let's go to the castle.
The castle, isn't it?
Well, I'm not going giant hunting because that's suicide.
Shit.
Yeah, but think of the XP.
There's no XP when you're dead.
2 seconds. How many crossbow bolts did I find with that?
3, and obviously there's one inside the 4.
Shall we have a short rest, or shall we just move straight to the castle?
I mean, how long? What sort of time is it now?
Well, we've been
hanging around for a little while.
Yeah, it's probably. I would say you've been in game time probably 3 or 4 hours. It's getting towards dusk now.
Okay. Really. Is having a little look around? Could we make the inn like a little bit defendable? I know it's got holes in it, but like
yeah. I mean, there's only one door. There's one door out the kitchen to the street. Into the road. There's one door from the kitchen into the main hall, and there's only one door from the front into the dining room as well. So you could probably defend.
I think we should just barricade the doors and then secure the upstairs, and then we'll have a watch looking through that wall down at the.
That's a good idea. Okay. Yeah, that's a solid plan. And obviously keep her tied up and on watch as well.
Yeah, just don't let Luke watch her because he lets things go wandering.
And make sure she's gagged as well, so if those guys turn up, she can't call out.
Okay. So, basically, that's we'll pause there a second. I think. Yeah, that's good.
Do I click short rest?
You'll click long rest now, young man, because
Do long rest.
overnight.
All right.
You have a long rest because you're going overnight, aren't you? So nothing eventful happens during the night. That's all.
Should I use my other cure wounds before the long rest? Give it, I'll get them back.
Yeah, you can use it. Yeah, it gives you XP anyway, kind of thing to use spells up. So it's always a good thing.
Yeah. Who wants it? So it can roll higher than a 2.
It'll be Dave who needs it. I don't think anybody else has been injured, have they?
No, just me.
Right. 5 that time.
What was that, sorry?
5.
5. I'm healed.
Healed. Good. Excellent. So, just a little bit of admin. We've killed a couple. How many goblins?
I've killed 2.
2. Killed 2 others, haven't we? 3 others.
Yeah, I've killed 2.
We found Keller, which is good, and you got a story out of her. You weren't deceived by her either.
Are we adding XP on here, or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm actually gonna do milestones rather than XP. I mean, basically, what you've discovered so far is pretty important. So, kind of stopping the kind of chapter there as such, I would give you a level, I think, for what you've done so far. The way you've gone about it as well, the goblins being killed quite well, Keller and her deception, and also finding out what happened to the villagers as well.
How do I go to level 2?
Yeah, I think just click it and it goes up. I think
click the experience bar up the top. Go to manage experience.
It's milestones rather than XP, I think. As well.
If you click set level to 2, maybe that works. I don't know how to fucking.
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah.
Oh, the manager levels. Sorry.
Yeah, so that just puts me at level 2 now. Successfully updated.
2 seconds. I'll be back.
So level 2.
What did you click on?
So if you've got your XP bar at the top, just under your name, click that. Then go to manage experience, and then if you go to set level, and then just click 2, and then click apply, and that should
level 2.
It should sort out.
I get a fight.
Then later, do I just tag along leveling up, or?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because as a party, you've done the things you've done. I mean, obviously you've had hassle. I'm not gonna knock you back for not being there necessarily.
Now, do we think I should go archery, defense, dueling, or 2-hand fighting?
Ooh, archery because you're crap with the ball.
Yeah, you're right. I'm going archery. Sweet. I can now cast spells?
Potentially. You can get a spell, I think, at some level. I don't know what level it is.
See the spells listing for Ranger spell list.
I've got nothing till 3rd, so I'm alright. But I do get hit points.
I don't think I get anything at level 2.
Some people don't.
I'll roll 1d8. Ooh. 16 HP.
Oh yeah.
Does it just auto do the HP raise?
Yeah.
21.
I think you can go to. I think it's a milestone thing. I think you can just go to level 2. No.
Yeah, I've got level 2 and it's put me at 21 hit points now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got like a hit point bonus.
I don't know how many spells I'm supposed to have at level 2. That's the thing.
I'll just have a look at the what are you?
I think the
Ranger.
spells and yeah, I'll quickly look it up actually and just come back. But yeah, I think it does it automatically, as in like it gives you how many you can learn down the side. Or
What are you again? Sorry,
Ranger.
Level 2.
Ranger. You've got level 1 spells here.
Yeah, I've got the spell levels, but I just need to know how many I'm allowed to learn.
So I don't think you can't. So you can only learn your level 2 spells when you're at level 3.
Yeah, that makes sense.
From what I remember last time, I was trying to find the chart. There we go.
I'll be with 2 seconds, doesn't matter. Make up, bro.
Right.
Oh, sweet. I'm going for absorb elements. Oh, wait, what's alarm do? Nah, that could come in handy, but... animal friendship? Nah.
Does it stop, think Bob, orphans from going down a quicksand, dying?
What, alarm?
Just saying that's kind of...
I'll go for alarm. I'm gonna add that to my...
I should get an extra spell slot though.
I don't know if I get more than 1 spell slot, but sod it. We'll just add this.
I mean,
I do get. It's just told me now. I get 2 spells. Oh, there's quite a few to choose from. Shall I get Cure Wounds? So we've got another healer.
Could be useful if your first healer is incapacitated in some shape or form.
Let's go Cure Wounds. 1d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier. And I'll go with Alarm as well because it seems interesting. Okay.
I'm just gonna cheat a second, see if this works.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Good stuff. Don't worry about taking any rations off or anything off your kit because there's plenty of food in there in the inn to eat.
I'm going to bag 2 bottles of spirits.
Cool. You can bag some local brew. We'll think of what it's called in a bit. Nightstone fire water or something.
That sounds good. I like that.
Yeah, we'll have that. Yeah.
No, that's not.
I'll just try. Oh, the laptop's miles away from me. I was about to say, I don't want to move it either because the camera's quite good where it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
How I can actually know what I can do. I can send so you guys can see.
Oh, there we go. That's how it works.
Yeah. So, guys.
There we go. There we go. Right, I've got it working. There we go. So I just sort of had to. You have to go to manage your levels, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've figured it out because none of my stuff was sort of. I didn't get my spell slot, but I'm good now.
Cool. Good stuff.
Sweet. I've got +1.
Brilliant.
Now, right?
Epic stuff. Right.
I'm gonna fucking stick my crossbow in my hand and we'll go ready to go.
Crossbow. Have you got ability to use a crossbow?
I do, yeah.
You do?
Yeah. Victor.
As a magic user, you have the ability to use crossbows. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable with that.
So I can use crossbows, light dagger. Yeah. This is light.
So you can use light crossbows.
So they're just light crossbows, is it?
Yeah.
I need to change that out. I just picked the normal.
Fortunately, it's a light.
You can still use. Oh, it is a light crossbow.
The light crossbow. It's a lady. She's a lady. Of course, she's got a light crossbow. You wouldn't find a lady with a full crossbow.
Archer.
Hey, I'm +6 now on my archery. Oh yeah.
It won't get much better when you keep rolling ones. It doesn't make much difference, does it? I think I've just tried to send a picture to the hangout of what the village looks like. So hopefully you can see that.
I can't.
No, I think it's maybe still uploading. Next time around, I will have screenshots ready, and we will pull them up on the screen. I think we'll also have. I think how we get sound on it as well, because that'd be cool.
Where would we find this?
On that hangout chat, I don't know if it's come through or not, but it just gives you an image of the village, just to give you an idea. But I can even show you guys on the screen there if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that.
Sugar, no, I'm fucking this right up.
Don't worry about it.
Technology.
Something's come through. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not you. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal, to be honest with you, because you know where everything is in sort of literal terms. So
I've got it.
Cool.
What's happening?
And the rogue is dead. The rogue is dead.
Are we in 8?
Yeah, you're basically in, which is number 8. Well done. That's a good bit of orientation there, young man.
Thank you. So we burnt down 5.
Well, you didn't. It's just bad. It's just a bit smouldery and a bit. You put the fire out by carrying the bed outside, which was that was a nice thing to do.
I know. We're nice at that.
So,
all right. Okay.
Are we ready to continue?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
Hi.
So, can I? Was anybody on guard or anything like that overnight?
Oh yeah.
Rotation. So, what's a rotation? Who did the morning slot, as in from like till dawn?
You said it was safe.
Who did the morning?
No, we
slot?
didn't.
I never said it was safe. I just said there wasn't any movement when you went to bed. What was it? What was the order of people?
I took first.
I'll take second.
Who's taking Dragstag?
So who's taking third?
I'll go third.
Right. So
I'll
therefore-
get the morning slot then.
So can you make a perception test, please?
Oh, I can. Oh, that's good. I get +6 to that.
Good.
17.
You can hear
Stand down.
horse hooves over the drawbridge you guys forgot to pull up before you went to bed.
That would have been a really good idea, guys.
Just for future reference. When was the drawbridge? Maybe to lift it up. So there's horse hooves across the drawbridge. By the roll you just made, you can hear that there's probably between 5 and 8 sets.
I got this. I won't even wake the other guys up. I got this.
I bet you go pieces. He doesn't.
Right. Where I am in the building.
Well, you're with everybody else, aren't you? Everybody else is asleep in the same room.
We're watching. We're keeping watch out from the room with the hole in it.
Yeah.
So
Still got a window to the outside as well, of course.
Yeah, and if I'm looking at the map correctly, that window's over the courtyard, over the square.
Yes. So you see when you actually what map would have been you see that it was actually in total 7 riders ride into the square.
Okay.
And head towards the inn.
Oh, fair. Okay.
And basically sort of pull the horses up outside the inn and shout for Keller. Shout, Keller Darkhope.
Okay. Where are you guys sleeping?
In the opposite room.
Well, Luke and Dave will be topping and tailing because that's what we normally do. So
Going with me basket.
Yeah.
Fair.
I can't top and tail that guy. It's actually got a tail. Weird.
Oh no, put it in the toaster.
Anywho.
Are they all stood next to each other, and how far away from the inn? Because I've got something for this.
They've all stood like in a row, like kind of across like in front of the inn, like crossways.
Oh, like not in a straight line. But
No, they haven't gone column. They're more like line. So you can't just like spear them from front to back. No, you can't do it. No, sorry.
Hang on, wait. Let me just check my How close are they to the window that I'm sort of?
Well, I mean, they basically stood there shouting for this Keller Darkhope to come out. They're shouting, Keller Darkhope, come out. Now,
right.
Where's
before
Keller,
anything else happens?
guys?
So me and Luke sneak out downstairs out the back door and flank them. Just all look at them from the flank.
Well, what I was thinking was we could try and do this diplomatically.
Can I ask a question? How you guys are talking to each other because you're all in different rooms at the moment. You've all got together.
Well, that's why I was asking where they were because I was going to go and wake them up.
Yeah. So
I'll go into the room that they're all camping in and be like,
yeah,
we've got some trouble. But I'm telling them to be quiet at the same time.
Right. So
I'll just tell them what I've just heard and seen.
Right.
Now, do we use her as like? Do we let her talk to them and try and get them to go away?
No, because
there's 7 of them. There's 4 of
us.
Can we not ask her what they're likely to do?
That's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
But hold a knife to her ear, and if she shouts, she's getting stabbed.
Yeah, I mean, I'll let the rogue and the wizard do the interrogation this time.
Right. So these guys outside still outside shouting for Keller Darkhope. So you guys have done what? Sorry. What's the plan?
Matt, what weapons are they carrying?
Well, basically, they look like they're pretty.
Brag off. What weapons are they carrying?
Standard kind of sort of like outrider types, armed with
swords.
scimitars, light crossbow, kind of type weapons. Generally, just they are and wearing leather armor.
I mean, if we can get them in a straight line, I can do some damage.
Why don't you go out and flank them?
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. While they're distracted and shouting at the inn.
If you want them distracted, I could walk out. I'm a cleric. I could walk out the front and ask if any of them need healing and get all their attention on me while you go around the sides.
All right, we can try it.
Good plan.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you going outside?
I'm going to go out. I'm going to go out through the kitchen.
Right.
And then
I'm just out through the front door, just right in front of them.
Okay.
And pretend you don't know who this girl is.
Yeah, I don't know who this girl is. I live here. I'm offering healing to travelers.
Oh, good idea. Pretend you're more whatever his name is.
That's how I'll open. Yeah.
All right.
And whatever his name is.
I'll stay out
Really?
the doorway.
I thought he was a great warrior. One of them shouts back at you.
Do I not look good?
Make a deception check for me.
Right. 5 plus 1.
Right. Who are you? I made an insight check back against your deception and got a 19. So yeah,
Chris, just so you know, I rolled an 11 for the stealth check.
Your stealth check. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy stealth. These guys are pretty interested in this dwarf who reckons he's somebody else at the moment, and he's offering to put his healing hands on them, which is a bit like worrying for anybody really. Some random dwarf offering to heal you.
I'm going to notch an arrow and go to the window and peek.
Notch an arrow and right, okay. They're saying the guy goes. To be honest with you, I don't care who you are. I'm after Keller Darkhope. We are bounty hunters, and we're here to take her in.
Give me the money.
Cost.
Just
Victor, you're not. Yeah. I'm not there. I can't talk to you. I'm so sharp.
No.
There's a huge bounty for her. We want to take her back.
How big the bounty? What's it worth?
Right, I'll have to see the treasure section. Oh, that's a good idea. It's worth. I've got gemstones and gold, and even platinum coins. But I'm offering 10 gold and 2 gemstones, and I think these gemstones are worth 100 gold pieces each. He says for her.
Right. Luke, ask her what she's getting hunted for. But I whisper this to Luke.
She's obviously she's still gagged. So you're going to ungag her.
right. Obviously, I'll tell her she's getting jabbed if she shouts out, which she won't because she's getting hunted here. I'm just going to ask her nicely, actually.
She says, "Yeah, I've been a really bad girl, and I need spanking." No, she says, "Yeah, No, she she looks kind of crestfallen and says, "Yeah, I'm. That's the reason I'm hiding here is there's authorities after me and I really need your help to save me."
Why? What have you done? If you don't tell me, then I'm just going to get the Dragonborn back in here.
Make an insight.
Oh. $14.
Right, you can sense she's lying about something. She's lying about this.
Sure.
People after her. There's nobody really after her. She's
right. I'm gonna walk in.
She's looking a bit shifty. Well, you don't know this. You don't know this until the Victor tells you that she's lying. So you have to. You can't just walk.
I do it in the home. off my own cuff. I walk in, and I push him against the wall.
You're going to make an intimidation check when against him. So against your charisma.
Yeah, which is
Minus 12.
no, straight left. Get 11.
Yeah, she's still trying to keep up this sort of lie that she's been hunted. She's like, no, I'm really hunted.
I'm just sneaking around a bit more. I just rolled a 16.
Cool. Keep going. The guys are still asking his dwarf, where is Keller Darkhope? I'm willing to pay money to have her, and I will take her to prison. She needs to go to prison. I am a bounty hunter.
Can I just
I'm
start
a
bartering with
bounty hunter.
Try and get more money out of him for her.
He goes, I can offer another gemstone. That's all I've got. There's another gemstone, and that's another 100. I am giving you 310 gold pieces equivalent of to take her in. She is.
Oh, that's it.
Right. As this is going on, I'm going to bang her against the wall again and say, tell us the truth or you go with him.
Make another test. Intimidation.
12.
Yeah, she's still saying that. I'm a smooth criminal. No. I mean, Luke's found out she's lying. He's just trying to work out what she's lying about. She's saying she's wanted. These guys outside are saying she's wanted. She's lying about being wanted.
Okay. I can hear what they're saying to the dwarf, can I?
Yes, you can, yeah, because you kind of crept around, yeah.
Because of my ideals,
yeah,
and that I don't believe anyone should ever get. I basically believe that everyone should be fair in the eyes of the law.
Yeah,
so I don't believe in bounty hunters. I'm not fair.
Okay.
I'm gonna unleash my breath weapon down the line of them.
Before he does this, I'm going to go back to the window and watch.
How close am I to them?
You're far enough away not to get breath.
It's a 5 foot wide breath attack, which goes 30 feet.
So it's 5 foot by 30. So you're definitely going to get them all in it.
Yeah, and they all need to take a dexterity 12 saving throw.
Wow. So they get +1 on dex, don't they? So that's okay. So have you launched this at them?
Oh yeah, I've literally got snuck round beside them, and I've not liked what they've said. So boom.
Right. So hold on. So I'm making a dex. What was a dex DC?
You need to score higher than 12 with each of them.
Higher than 12. So the first guy scored 7.
Right. He takes 2d6.
2d6.
He takes 9.
Takes 9.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So he's the next one. It's got a 4.
He takes 9.
Oh my god. Next one along. Oh, he's got 11.
Well, he takes 2d6. He takes 10.
Well, he's dead as well. That's 3 down. So now you want, basically, this the guy who reckoned he was a captain and stood in the middle. He's a bit tougher. He's a little bit harder. He's a little bit. He's got a bit more about him.
Do you want to roll for him last then?
Well, actually, he's safe. He's fine. He's past it anyway. So
no. You're not safe. You still take half damage.
Oh right, sorry. Take the half damage.
So he takes 4 damage.
That's not too bad for him. Right. Okay. So the other 3 guys. He fails on the 9.
5 damage.
He's
rolling at its best right here.
Okay. The next one, he fails as well.
10 damage.
He's dead.
This is
and
like
the last one only gets a 13 and he's a 14, doesn't he?
No, he needs 12, so he's fine.
Oh, he's okay then. So 2. So
he takes 4 damage as well.
Right, so that's okay. So
just throwing it out there before we go on. Yeah, that guy is just. We've just posted 4-3 with mates. I suggest he fucking coughs up. Because he shit himself.
Well, the bounty hunter leader, has managed to watch his mates get minced from a party of 7 down to a party of 2.
It's a fair fight. It's a fair fight now, guys.
And them two guys.
The last group, I want to lose an hour to speed.
Right, the one at the end is going to get an arrow as well, is he?
Yeah, the last group.
Okay. Shoot.
So, what is mine? 16.
Yeah.
And that is 4.
Yeah, he's dead.
Right. That's a mercy kill because he's on fire. Yeah. So
No, mate. I do lightning damage.
So you basically arcs a lightning bolt and this basically. So the leader now is absolutely infuriated.
On his tongue.
And he now.
His hair's also a little bit frizzy.
Yeah, he's also because I've now got frizzy hair.
Looks like he's licked that plug.
His hood falls back and it actually shows a winged dragon on his shoulder.
He's a friend.
Yeah. He can't believe you just messed with his party like you have. And the next action he does is he drops down from his horse. And
God! How many horses did I kill?
Basically, the horses are pretty much knackered with riders, aren't they?
Looks like
come on.
meat's back on the menu, boys.
Oh, yeah, you've got enough rations to last you months. He drops from his horse, and he makes a charging at the dwarf cleric basically in front of him.
I want to another arrow at him before he gets there.
I
Okay.
haven't healing yet.
Yeah.
Unseasonal lightning at this time of year. Do you want some healing? So yeah, there's one guy left on the horse, still pretty frazzled, and obviously the leader who is down and now running towards the dwarf. And he gets another arrow.
If the arrow fails, I'll step out.
20.
20 natural.
Yeah.
Should we roll?
Oh well, fight
Should we roll initiative?
And then D6 is 9.
9. Another 9 off him.
Surely he's
Okay.
dead.
No, he's got a bit more than
Should we finish him off?
you think.
I reckon the Dragonborn should lose an arrow because you're in the back room with that kind of.
I was going to say, do you want to roll initiative for this bit now?
Yeah, so now he's basically on foot. We're now on initiative. So can Victor, where were you at? You were bashing the woman, weren't you? So you have to make a decision what you're going to do.
I want to join in on the fun.
Oh,
so
Right,
Victor,
I got
Victor's
a
coming.
I'm not coming down.
So, well, no, you can make a move at the end because you're not in the same room anyway. You're gonna have to make some moves to get to where you need to be anyway. So you're 5.
I'll come outside with the dwarf. Just stand
Right,
behind.
so everybody read out their initiative. Let's roll for initiative, please. Everybody.
7 minus 1.
7, so 6. 7 after your -1, James.
No. 7, then minus 1, so 6.
So 6. Right, cool.
I wasn't expecting this. I was trying to talk them down.
If you want sort of like parlay and stuff, you've rejoined the wrong party here, lads. So just to say, these lot are.
I was being quite reasonable earlier.
Well,
No.
21.
20.
21.
21. Wow.
Mine's 16.
Right. And Luke, what was yours?
6. So technically, I've just undone. I've put my trousers back on. And I've come to join you.
Finish with you later, Pat.
I was
All right. Okay. So basically, Dave goes first. Upstairs window, Dave.
How many left? Just the leader, isn't it?
And one guy on a horse, I think.
Yeah.
Right. So the guy on the horse, I'm going to shoot him.
Okay.
Where is it? 12.
Just double check his DC a minute. Sorry, just looking through these bits of paper.
I think it's 13 his armor.
No, it's 12.
That was it.
Yeah, leather armor 12.
So
So you penetrate him.
You need to beat the armor.
You have to beat it.
Yeah.
I thought you had to equal it.
No, you have to beat it.
Okay. Arrow bounces off. Yeah, the arrow bounces off that one.
right.
Sorry, Luke. Sorry, Matt. You're next.
So we got the dwarf and the wizard by the door, and the boss is charging them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's one guy on a horseback. Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon the dwarf's got the boss. Oh, I started this. I should probably finish it. I'll shoot the. I'll shoot the boss with my arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I don't want the guy on the horse running off and getting reinforcements. I'll shoot the guy on the horse.
Shoot the horse.
24.
Wow. Yeah, that's definitely penetrated. Yeah.
And it's 1d8. 8 damage.
Yeah.
6 plus 2.
He just, I mean, you basically frazzled him with electricity and then just shot him with a bow. So as you watch him keel off his horse sideways, an arrow through his neck. Basically, he just went as he kind of lays on the floor, slowly bleeding out. That leaves so next up is the boss. He takes a swing at the dwarf.
Ah,
Sorry.
poor dwarf.
And only managed to score 12. What's your DC? What's your defensive DC?
My armor class is 14.
Right, he just bounces off. Ching, doesn't get anything. Yep.
Fireball, Luke.
So next is either James or Luke, whoever wants to go, because both got 6.
The dwarf should go first, I think, because he's.
Well, you've only, to be honest with your action miscombat, really, Luke, is to get to the door because you're upstairs. So you have to get down to that door.
Right, well,
Yep.
yeah.
So it's really down to James.
So it should be him, yeah.
Just strike back if you want.
Right, yeah, I'm definitely going to hit back.
Cool.
Headball.
He swings at me for no reason.
Yeah, your definition of no reason is dubious, but we won't go there just now. But yeah, okay, carry on.
Matt's fault.
Right. That's 6.
Oh.
You get parried as well. So you swing out at him, he swings at you, parried out. So that's that. So redo the round, back round again. So Dave.
I will let loose an arrow on the leader.
Be careful, he's close to the dwarf.
And you should be all right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
22.
Yep.
And damage is 7.
Okay.
What? So Rigo.
Got this. Wing. Another arrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, take that bow off him.
Now, is this the kind of game where a 1 is a bad thing?
No. Only if you were making like like some kind of dexterity or some kind of check on an object or something, and it'd fall
Well,
in your face.
Thank God for that poor dwarf that I might have hit.
Yeah.
I missed.
Yeah. I'm not going to make a 1 into something where you shoot yourself in the foot or piercing
Or shoot the dwarf in the foot.
shoot the dwarf in the face. No. So
I miss.
okay. The bandit captain will carry on taking a swing at James, so he rolls again. He's got a 17 this time, so he connects this time. Yep. So he to 1d6 plus 3 wounds against you. He makes 4. So it's 4 wounds off him. So Luke, you're now at the door. You've got down to the door.
How far away is it?
It's kind of what 20 feet away, maybe, if that. It's just in my courtyard outside of outside the doorway from the inn.
I don't really want to. I mean, what's the crack if I throw a fireball hitting the dwarf?
Well, they're in combat. I mean, your fireball's aimed at the blokes. There's nothing saying you can't fireball. There's just a potential that there might be some residual kind of catastrophic damage to the dwarf. That's all.
Right. Well, I've got my light crossbow primed, so I'll fire that.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I'll go out.
Here we go.
2 seconds. Let me get the character back up. I'm doing it in slow motion right now, so just think of me going really slow.
Are you gonna jump through there like a John Woo film, firing your crossbow?
John Wick, yeah.
Yeah. Headshot every time. Just headshots.
So what roll do I need to make here, troops?
It's a dexterity.
That's a D20.
Yeah.
Armor class.
Beat his armor class with D20. I don't think you'll get any bonuses.
And if you're proficient with light crossbows, it'll be +4.
I think I am. Yeah, I'm proficient, so it'll be plus
+4.
Yeah.
+4. How is it +4? Sorry.
It's normally just +4 for a proficiency.
Okay. Oh no, it's +2 up there.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
His dex will be a bit lower than yours, mate.
2
Right,
seconds.
come on.
Oh, yeah, fair point.
Fucking fuck. 12.
12 plus how many?
No, that's
Total. Oh, yeah. It glances off him, misses, kind of flies off.
right. Second action, fireball. Stick with what you know.
Fireball.
Can't do both in the same turn.
You can't do. Yeah, you fired your weapon. You can't do that. You'd have to. Yeah. Anyway. So background again to Dave.
Now hit me.
The dwarf hasn't swung yet.
Oh, sorry, James. Sorry, I forgot what you meant. Yep. Swing back again.
Yep. That's 11 this time.
No. Basically parries you again with that one.
As ends are.
So, right, let loose an arrow.
Okay.
5.
Yeah, it just flings off and
Don't forget to track your arrows.
Yeah. Actually. I'm going to draw my sword in one hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'll draw one of my swords because I've got my bow in the other. And how far away is he?
Well, from you, he's closer.
Is it within 30 feet?
Yeah, he's within 30.
Yeah, I'll run over and engage in combat.
You can make an attack, and also you get because you're making a kind of flank side attack. You'll get an advantage as well.
Cool. So first roll. Nope, not that one.
Yeah.
I'll take that one. Yeah. I haven't used my swords yet, have I? +4? 16.
Cool. All right. Roll for damage.
I think it's D6. Yeah, D6 +2.
Okay.
4 damage.
Right. So it's back to him again.
Oh, alive. Bloody hell.
He makes another attack with his scimitar and misses with 4 against James straight in front of him.
Hey.
So it's over to James or Luke, basically.
On you go, James, mate.
You want me to have a go?
Yeah, go for
Yeah.
it.
I'll see if I can hit him this time. There we go. 17.
Boom.
Brilliant. In. Damage.
Right, Warhammer's 1d8.
Nice.
Wow. Nice.
That's 7.
Good going. Right. And Luke.
Is he not dead yet? Jesus Christ. It's gonna have to be a fireball because I'm getting stuck in this loom.
Okay. It will hit the other 2 people in the party if you do get it. It will hit. Basically, we'll have to.
Have you got any other spell?
I've got.
Use magic missile. That's like an auto hit.
Magic missile. I'll do that.
Is it?
Well, it's something like that. Anyways, it doesn't explode.
No,
it
yeah.
doesn't
Basically,
explode.
it's 3 glowing darts.
Yeah. So we'll see if you can get past.
Using one spell. They'll cast instantaneous.
Yeah.
Yeah, and +4 on my spell attack. So let's see.
Yeah. So just get your hat on.
Fucking boom. 20.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Crit.
Yeah.
Wow. D20, mate. 20. A nice one. So you would normally hit with how many? 3 darts?
3 missiles, yeah. I'll let you know his damage then out.
Yeah.
19. That's an extra 10 on him.
Right, he's still there, but you've minced him, so he's down a bit there. So right, okay. So it's back around to Dave.
I'm going to use me 1 action to get downstairs.
This guy's harder than a who's.
How much damage did you, Luke?
I did
10.
It's 1d4 plus 4 for each missile.
Okay.
And then if I put 2 spell slots on it, you get an extra missile for every spell slot you use.
Got you.
So I only use 1 spell slot because I thought he was half dead, but he's not.
So you're moving downstairs, Dave. So he takes a swing. He's going to carry on. Oh, Matt, sorry. Yeah.
I'll stab him again.
Okay. Still getting advantage.
Can I just drop my bow and draw my second sword before I stab him?
That make you double attacking, is it?
Yeah.
Go on then.
First attack. Yep, that's a 19.
Okay.
And then second attack is it's a natural 20. That's
Okay.
annoying because the second attack does less damage. So that's D6 plus 2 on the first one. 6 damage.
Yeah,
and then the second one is just D6.
Go on then.
It's just going to be 4 damage.
Yeah, he's down. He goes down in a crumpled pile. He's not dead. He's murmuring something, but he's down in a crumpled pile. He's dying. He's dying.
Is he saying, "I am your father"?
He's asking for Keller still now.
Do you think we've just killed our dad?
Oh no. I mean, I'm just gonna be like, well, at least she takes a punch better than you.
He's like, just tell me she's safe. Tell me she's safe.
I mean, she's alive.
Yeah. Right, I'll go and grab her and bring her down. Sure.
Right. Whilst he's off to grab her, he admits that he's basically he's one of the 7 snakes. He's the leader of the 7 snakes.
Not anymore.
And he's called he's called Zolkin. And basically he was there on the leader's snail to take the village, and then he dies basically before she gets to him.
So I bring her down and I just took her right in front of the body.
And she goes, "Yeah, he's dead. All right."
No reaction at all.
No, she's like, "Yeah, he was an underling. It's all right. Doesn't matter."
I don't trust this girl.
No.
I genuinely was thinking we should just let her go now, but now I'm sort of thinking probably
Nah,
not.
she turns around and she actually says to you guys, "You've probably made the worst enemy you could ever make."
Right.
I tell you what we need to do: hang her upside down from a post and just leave her full of goggles.
One of us needs to kill her.
I'll do it.
She said, "Yeah, you're basically marked for death now, guys, because you've crossed for Seven Snakes Gang. They were going to take Nightstone to be a base for the Black Network. It was a defensible position, obviously, with the Moat village. They were going to enslave a village. You lot are no better than slaves yourselves, basically." And
Wait,
she gives you a bit of a rant rave.
And then I turned to her and say, "You're the one who witnessed to this."
that's what I was thinking. Also, why don't we just take the village and make it our base?
Oh my god! I thought you were lawful good, but that's beside the point.
No, I'm not lawful good.
I think one of you must be lawful good. One of you must be saying, "Whoa, guys, we can't enslave the village."
Not enslave. I just said there's no one here.
Chris, as this is going on, I'm searching for arrows. How many do I find?
You find all your arrows basically, and all of Matt's characters as well. Basically.
Can I have them back?
Cost, yeah.
So I don't know how many arrows you've fired.
I think I fired about 3.
Yeah.
5.
No, I only fired 2 in that combat.
Well, yeah. Sticking out of bodies or stuck into if Matt's arrows they're all stuck into trees and bits of it.
There's a dead guy on a horse that is mine. Thanks.
So what should we do with this cat?
I don't know. What?
Well, sorry?
I think gutter.
I can't. I'm lawful. I better not touch it again.
I'm chaotic good.
I mean, if there's people alive in the castle, we could hand her over to them. I mean, that was going to be our next move anyway, was to go to the castle.
Yeah, but means looking terrible.
We're going to loot the bodies.
I think you probably want to.
I mean, it's all been burned, but it should be all right.
You want to loot the bodies potentially as well, don't you?
Oh, I mean, I'm going to check the boss.
Yeah. So make a investigation.
Search the dead roll.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah. You find some more 5 gemstones in total. 13 gold pieces and 4 platinum pieces.
I'll give a platinum to everyone.
Yeah.
And obviously keep one for myself. How many gemstones?
5.
I'll give 1 to everyone and keep 2 for myself. Actually, I'm going to give an extra 1 to the dwarf because I'm really sorry about that. And what else was it?
Side, I'm gullible.
19, 15, 17.
How much are the gems worth, just so I can put it in on this thing?
I'm just going to say there's also search from the mercenaries turned up 260 gold pieces in total across their pouches. The gemstones are worth 100 gold pieces each.
Right, I'm just going to take 1 platinum and 1 gemstone. You guys can share the rest of it out between you.
That's it. As the alternative is you actually just note down everything you've got and then share it out at the end. Maybe something I don't know. But...
Did I find any notes or anything like that on him?
Well, there's a fancy gold ring on him.
I'll take that.
And there's a lovely symbol of Zentarin, a black winged serpent on him as well.
Wait, was that something to do with that crypt?
No, the crypt was a different symbol. That was just family symbol.
Okay, sorry.
That wasn't the same symbol.
No.
Is that a religious symbol?
Yeah, it's basically there's a cult of Zentarin, which they follow this black winged serpent.
I'll keep it. It might come in handy. Actually, I'll give that to Asenzar, thinking he might be able to blag his way in later on.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that. What is it called?
It's a symbol of Zentarim. ZHENTARIM.
ZH. What? EN?
ENTRRIM.
Right. I'll add that.
Did he have any cool weapons?
A scimitar and a dagger, basically.
Nah, not worth taking. Not for me, anyway.
I mean, you quite easily could have. I've just read he should have made multiple attacks with that, but that's not beside the point.
I mean, you mean the dwarf's lucky?
Yeah, he could have been a little bit more sliced up, but all
Well,
good. It's all good.
That's Borrego's fault.
It was my. I mean, they should have all died the first attack. I only killed 4 out of the 7 of them. Sorry, guys.
It's not a competition. Yeah.
Well, actually, I killed 5 because I got the other guy, and I actually finished the boss off as well. So when I said I would take them, I was pretty much right.
Any more board attacks? No. Right, let's go to
Right.
the castle.
So you're gonna go up to the keep, are you? Up to the
I
castle.
think we should, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So based on your map, basically that's the last encounter. Straight sort of directly south from where you are stood, outside of the inn, where the charred, electrified bodies are, and bits of, and that obviously you still got the woman, remember, as well in tow. I mean, look on the bright side, lads. What you could do is actually look after her, because that's probably the quickest way you could kill her. Is actually get to look after her, because that's how you killed Toad last time. Remember? So.
Oh, you mentioned Toad.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember him. I remember him.
Rest in
so
peace.
well. Yeah, pieces.
He didn't
Okay.
get cut up. He drowned.
He actually
In sand.
suffocated in a sand in a quicksand. Just putting it out there.
Screaming and nobody heard him.
That, yeah. Screaming his head off all the way. Right, cool. So as you do we need to heal? Anyone need to heal? Anything
good.
like that?
I'm all right.
I think
Hit points.
yeah, I think James, you can roll for your hit points to come back if you want.
Are we taking a short rest? Are we?
James has got heal, hasn't he? 'Cause he's, cleric, so
I can heal someone if they need healing.
probably whoever took any damage. I think James is the only one who took some damage in that one.
Just me, yeah.
But the least combat cleric, and then you let him stand there getting battered. But anyway, so it's a D8, isn't it? I think D8.
It's D8 plus 2 for mine.
Right, super. Just roll away then. So you're gonna cast that on yourself.
Yeah, 8. So I'm
Right.
fine.
Super. So, obviously, heading up to the keep, you come to a bridge. It's 70 foot long. It's 10 foot wide, and it's sloped, and it connects obviously the village barely to the castle moat, the keep moat. However, there's a falling rock struck the bridge and has destroyed a 15-foot long section.
I think I can jump it.
It's cutting off the keep from the village.
Let me just check the jumping rules. I want to see if I can jump this.
What strengths have we all got?
15.
Okay.
40.
10.
Right.
Uh, 15-foot jump. Can I jump it?
Yep. I think you're the only one who can. What are you going to do? Have you got a rope?
I've got a rope, so I was thinking of jumping and then throwing the rope back.
Okay.
Ah, crap! This is where it all goes wrong.
So this is a athletics check. It has to be, doesn't it?
Okay, that's fine. I'm not too bad at that. Yeah, my athletics and my acrobatics are the same, so I don't think it matters. Yep. 18 on the dice, +2, 20.
Nice one. So
I really liked ball.
So did I. It would be funny.
it would have been hilarious, but unfortunately, he made it. So you leap the gap, a 15-foot gap, like a salmon, and land on either side.
I miss my monk. I miss my monk character. He can jump 30 feet for like free. So I'm going to throw the rope back.
Right.
I'll catch it.
Feels like dexterity, doesn't it?
I mean, 15 if it's dexterity.
Yeah, the rope lands on the other side. So
yeah, I didn't hold on to my end. I just threw the whole rope.
Just throw the whole rope. Right, that's where I want you guys. Just so you know. So, are you going to try and like obviously lashing the rope to both ends, and you're going to you guys are going to monkey across the rope, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to throw a second rope back? If any of you got rope that could throw it, we'll make it a bit more stable.
I have. I'll took it back with my rope team.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. What do you want?
Dexterity roll.
Dexterity roll, mate.
I score a 19.
Yep, spot on. Slaps Matt right in the face.
Ow.
Make a DC saving throw. No. No. Yeah,
I failed that.
And a crit. But yeah, so that's cool. You got 2 ropes, so now you all have to make oh crikey, will it be? I think it'll be. I was thinking more athletics actually, really, to hang on to the rope to crawl across.
Maybe either. Give them the option.
Yeah, whichever ones you're stronger in. Obviously, if you're more dexterous, use acrobatics. If you're more strength, use athletics.
I'm exactly the same.
+5.
Right, so, right.
I get 14.
Yeah, you're across fine.
I'm
What have you got? What have you rolled?
I'm a 6 all in.
A 6 all in.
Yeah.
Okay. You're kind of hanging there in the middle.
Yeah.
Going, yeah. I'll give you one more go at it while you're hanging there. James, what do you get?
I haven't rolled yet. I was going to say I'm pretty bad at this. Plus, we want to get the rope back. So how about I tie them round myself and you pull me over?
We can do that.
That's a good call. That.
Yeah, I'm a +0 for athletics and -1 for acrobatics. So I don't think.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to be. Yeah. Okay. Well, Luke, let's see what happens to Luke. Luke, one more go.
How good's your rope tying?
Go on,
Well, what's the roll for that one?
Let's see if Luke falls off the rope.
11 all in.
Yeah, you're close. I made it an easy DC, that one, guys, but obviously Luke couldn't even get like an easy one, so that's good. So yeah, so tying a rope around yourself would be I don't think it'd be a problem. I think you just do it.
No, I
you
don't
tie a rope. Yeah, I don't think. You guys have to make an athletics check to pull him across.
Shall I take the test and you guys just give me a bonus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm the strongest one. I think. Oh well, I literally yank him across with a 20.
You've yanked off. So you've yanked off the dwarf. That's nice.
Yeah.
Nice to know.
All the way across.
Okay. Dwarf looks pleased about that. Yeah. So I mean, that's pretty cool. Obviously, if you'd fell off a bridge, I would have to take some damage as you bounce down into the mud. It would be hilarious. But yeah, so as you approach now, obviously you've got to cross the gap. As you approach the gate to the keep, it's kind of set into the curtain wall of the castle of this moat. There's 2 windowless stone gate houses with wood shingle, high-pitched roofs. Between them stands a set of oak doors with big iron hinges on them. The doors can be barred shut from within, but they aren't barred. So you can see the doors are slightly ajar.
Any signs of if I do a test? If I do a
Perception on it, I think that one.
or survival,
Insight.
maybe.
What for? It's a wisdom check, isn't it?
I'm basically seeing if anything, if I want to see if any goblins have like got in or like basically tracking sort of that sort of thing.
Well, that's going to be survival, isn't it? Tracking, yeah.
Okay. 15.
No, there's no sign of any kind of goblin incursion across. The goblins haven't bothered coming across the broken bridge. I mean, they probably aren't strong enough.
I forgot it was broken before they.
We're not strong enough to get across, so they haven't swam across and climbed. It wasn't worth the hassle. Plus, it could have had guards still left in it, and that would have meant, they're pretty cowardly customers, aren't the goblins? I mean, no offense to any goblins listening, of course.
Brilliant.
Or lizards, perchance.
Or lizards, sorry.
Yeah. Cool beans. So, what you want to do now? You can see, obviously, there's no kind of obvious signs of goblin incursion, or obviously the bandits didn't get there because you fried them with electricity before they got anywhere else.
I've totally just remembered something.
What's that?
What did we do with the girl?
You've left her on the other side of the bridge.
Oh.
She's still tied up and gagged, so she's kind of rolling back down the bridge now, trying to get away, but I don't know where she's going to get to. Shouting curses and stuff and telling you're a bunch of...
Right, I'm going to say it now. I either shoot her or we just move on and leave her.
The choice is yours. Now I want you to role play this one, guys, properly. Come on, who's lawful good? Who's? I
mean, I wouldn't do it. I'm neutral good. I'm not.
Yeah, why don't we tie a rope to an arrow, shoot her, then drag her back? Just for the leg, should be fine.
Bandit
super. I love it. Oh. What do you think? What are you gonna do?
I can't do
it.
She's still just why are you thinking about it? She is like kind of caterpillaring, crawling like some deformed breakdancer. Back away down the thing.
All right, I'm gonna try and jump back across.
Was that a shoot? You jump and get her.
I'll jump back across, then I'll throw her across the bridge. Fine.
How do I tell what my movement is? I can't find it on my sheet.
Your movement should be at the top.
No, my lawful good, lawful neutral.
Oh, that's just what you chose at the start. It's part of your
All right.
Should be near your name. Should be near your name at the top, I think.
I think it's under features and traits.
I've got nothing in there. Must have. No.
You just don't care.
Oh no, it's in description.
Like a sociopath.
under characteristics. Anyway, I'll jump back across.
Jump back across. Okay. Well,
12.
Plus
12. No, it's just 12.
Just 12. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it?
It's fine.
2d4 wounds as you bounce down between the bridge and the...
I thought there was water under it.
Well, it is eventually, but you're gonna have to hit bits of the bridge before you get there.
Oh shit! I forgot the bridge. Fine.
You only take 3 wounds, but you're basically now at the bottom of the hill, and you're gonna have to clamber back up now.
Wait a minute. This was a hill, and I had to cross some rope.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway,
it's not a hill. Right. Let me try and describe it to you. Right.
15 for scrambling up the hill on the other side.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you got to go back up the hill.
Right, I grabbed
I
the
don't
girl.
know if Luke, I don't know if you can see the bottom of that picture, Luke. But if you see where the castle is on top of the hill,
Oh,
like a
okay.
bridge,
Yeah.
like an uphill bridge, and it's broken.
Yeah.
You
All right.
guys crawled across it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time round, I'll have better pictures. I do apologise for this
No,
time.
that's fine.
But,
I'll grab the girl.
right.
I'll tie my rope round her.
Right.
I'm going to throw the other end back across to the other guys.
Okay. Make a throw. Can you make
now I roll the 18. Right.
So the rope goes straight across back to the guys.
Guys, drag her across.
Right,
So
I'll pull her.
Athletics check, please, to pull her back across.
Strength.
21.
Yeah. You drag the poor girl with a broken nose.
And then I'm going to jump again.
Oh, God's sake.
16.
Here we go. Yeah, you're fine this time.
All right. Whew. Ah.
So, anyway, back on story. You're looking at the gatehouse now with slightly ajar door. What do you want to do?
Right, so there's no movement inside, is there? As seen.
You can't. No, there's nothing going on.
Yeah.
There's nothing. No, basically it's a gatehouse. Obviously with two oak doors. Obviously protect themselves. They would take away part of a bridge to stop people getting in on their side. Basically, it's got a wall. It's got it's like a castle with a perimeter fence around it, and then obviously the keep in the centre.
Right, so I'll approach the door and peek my head through, see what I can see on the other side.
Basically, through the doorway, you see there's a boulder directly in front of the keep, and also you can see that the way you're looking at the moment, the front right hand side tower is damaged by rockfall as well.
Right.
Would that provide an entrance?
No, it's like the top half. It's all rubble. It's probably easy to go through the front door into the actual keep itself.
All right.
So I'll go into the keep, have a look around, and see what I see on this.
I'll follow.
Yeah.
Right. So as you walk through obviously there's a gatehouse off to on set aside. Or from the keep as well, from the gate. So you come to the gate, and there's a gatehouse as well, sat back. Obviously behind those oak doors, there's a door into the gatehouse as well.
Right, check the gatehouse you reckon before we go any further.
Yeah.
Okay, the gatehouse is basically it's a building with 6 bunks in it, 12 beds in all, and foot lockers, and it's got anything in there. But obviously a falling rock has hit it and damaged it, and you find the body of 3 human guards who basically died as the roof fell in. So they're just dead. It's a body all over.
Back in a sec.
What are they armed with?
You can't tell. It's just stuff under rubble. It's probably very simple weapons, or even if weapons at all, really.
Bits of people we're seeing then.
Yeah.
Right. So we might as well just leave that and head towards the keep.
Yep.
So the inner bailey, which is a bit between the palisade walls, the castle walls, and the keep, you can see is just strewn with boulders. So it's almost like these cloud giants, as they came over, basically bombarded the keep, knowing that's the stronghold. So it's got an 8-foot ramp now, basically up to this stone parapet that encircles it. So basically, you can walk around the castle walls if you wanted to, or anything like that. So guards would stand on watch, looking out over it. But obviously, there's no guards on watch at the moment.
Interesting. Can I see if there's any movement at all in windows or whatever? Just looking up at the.
Yeah, you can have a search of the inner bailey. Is that what you're saying?
I just from where we're stood at the moment, looking at the front of the keep.
Yeah, it was just boulders and bits. There's nothing really.
I can't see any movement in any windows or lights or anything.
Nothing really. I mean, you're looking at the keep itself. It's in a sorry state. It's covered in rubble. There's bits of a tower's missing. And there's nobody really out and about.
Should we just approach the front door?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
front door, check it.
okay. So as you go through the front door of the ground floor, you're basically walking into what would have been the Great Hall, but it's half the hall lies buried in rubble from a huge blow that it's hit. And there's actually 4 guards in there. And actually, there's a body on top of a table, laid out on the table.
Cleric.
I mean, you can see they're having quite a heated conversation as well. These guards having quite a heated
Cleric. Diffuse the situation.
So as I walk in, I go.
So they all turn to stare at you and ask you who you are.
I'm just nipping through.
What are you doing here? They're saying that. Why are you here? Are you looting the place? Are you bandits? What's going on?
A Conquest magazine. I'll sold
We
it.
don't have any Conquest magazines. As you can see, the whole place has been attacked by cloud giants. So what the hell are you doing here? Why are you here?
Why are you here?
Here to heal you people.
Our lady is laid on this table dead from those cloud giants.
You're not.
And you guys just walked in here and just started.
Dave.
What are you doing here?
Because
there's goblins all.
God, that's why.
Dave.
There's goblins all over. There's goblins all over his village.
Yeah.
Shut up.
No.
I'm gonna push through and drag the girl and be like, yes, we saw the goblins. Most of them are dead, and we've also dealt with some bandits that were trying to take over your village. This is one of them, and I throw her forwards.
Send the cleric in, man. James, get in about this.
Wait, let's hear the response to my question first.
So who's this woman? You're saying. So how do we know you? How do we know you're not bandits with a bandit woman trying to take everything off us? Velarosa Nadar is dead on this table. The high steward of night.
There's nothing we can do about that. None of us.
All the villagers have ran away into the woods, and we don't know where they are. So what?
I mean, would you like us to go find the villagers? We are here to help.
What, you'd help us find the villagers?
If you need them. If you want us to let them know it's safe here, we can go and do that.
So you're trying to tell me you've killed all the goblins in the village?
I mean, we've killed several.
Several, right. Okay. Well, I don't know how many were there, because we've been up here, and we couldn't get down because we can't get across the broken bridge.
Yeah, it's actually quite easy. We've done it a couple of times now.
Actually, we saw you fall off it once, mate.
You didn't. You went off
Don't get smart with us. We saw
You're
you fall off
talking
it.
shit.
As Matt's talking, I'm going to circle around the room.
Right.
Oh no.
Can I ask you what the odd one's doing?
He does that. He just does that.
Okay. He's making me a little bit unnervy.
We're not in for any trouble. We just wanted to make sure if anyone was alive.
Okay. So basically, let me tell you what's happened. Says the guard. Yeah. We're probably the only ones left now in the village, apart from obviously this woman you found, who you're saying was trying to capture the village for some bandit king or something.
Yeah, we finished those off already.
Okay. Well, I can imagine they'll come back in force now when all the village is empty. But
well, I mean, there's none of them alive, so I don't know.
Well, I'm sure he doesn't just have 6 bandits, but hey, you know, if you're the expert, the expert ranger on bandits, cool.
There was 7, and no, I'm an expert on kobolds and orcs.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah. So basically, the Nightstone was bombarded by rocks from a giant castle in the sky. Right.
What?
The keep was cut off from the village when a rock tore away the bridge. We had nowhere to hide. The villagers had nowhere to hide. Nobody had anywhere to hide. The rocks just came raining down. We couldn't do anything.
Why?
The villagers lowered the drawbridge and we all ran out and fled to the north. The villagers are supposed to retreat in the keep. The bridge was out, but no longer. They didn't have an option. We had to run away. So they're meant to come back into this keep and be safe by us. We're meant to keep them safe, and they've gone into the north, into the woods. But I don't know what's happened to them. They can't defend themselves.
I mean, is it bad that they're in the woods? Is there?
Well, about a mile away with some back caves, so they might have gone there. They know where they are, and that's quite safe. And caves would be safer probably than their houses here.
How many guards was there in the village, in town, and keep?
Well, even the guards we stationed down in the village, they fled north with the villagers. They ran away with them. So there's only us left. Us four are the only ones left, and our lady who's dead on this table.
Yeah, it's a bit weird that you're keeping it on the table.
Well, we don't know what to do with her. We couldn't bury her up here, can we? We need a graveyard. We can't get down there to bury her. So
yeah,
we just thought.
Fair.
So you want to figure out where we cross that bridge from doing it?
When the villagers fled, 4 pale-skinned giants descended from the sky. They uprooted the Nightstone and the village square and took it back to their castle.
So where's their castle?
The Cloud Castle left thereafter, drifting eastward.
Cloud Castle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'm telling the truth, guys. You know, not lying.
Can you just tell me why they build castles in the sky?
It's a good song by Ian Van Dahl.
Sorry.
Yeah. And basically, Lady Nadar was in the hall, and obviously the rock hit her.
So
it was her throne room. This was her throne room. Look at the state of it now.
It is a mess. Like, I'm shocked you guys haven't cleaned up. Right, if you look after this bandit woman, we'll go and find you villagers and let them know it's safe to come back.
Cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Thanks. It's going to cost us. What's it going to cost us?
Well, we earned some cash earlier killing those bandits, so we'll do it for free. We'll do a freebie. Just this once.
Screw them, what?
Where you going, man?
Yeah. I'm going to chuck a sensor my other gemstone just to keep him quiet.
And I'll catch it in your pocket.
Yeah, we don't want anything off you. We just want the villagers back and the village secured and the drawbridge lifted. And we're hoping that we can maybe bury the lady in the village graveyard in the crypt at least, and before you go, and give them a hand to basically get down to the village and maybe try and just make it into a slight semblance of normality. And
I mean, there's a lot of rubble and stuff here. Have you not got anything you can place across the bridge?
Well, I think we could probably maybe, yeah, we'll think about what we're going to do. We just didn't know what to do until you guys turned up, so we'll probably sort that out. So, I mean, if I'm honest, that's kind of a good point to stop, I think.
Before we go, do you want us to go like in the rest?
Well, you're going to rest anyway after this. You're going to have a rest, but they offer you to stay there. Obviously, you can explore the castle more. There's a couple of buildings and towers, but there's nothing really of anything. There's a library, another bearskin rug and bits and pieces, but mounted heads of wild animals and walls and stuff like that, but nothing of any real significance in there.
Is there a church or a chapel or anything nearby?
Well, there's a temple, and they explained that. I mean, obviously, you've seen the crypt. I mean, sorry, James, you probably missed that bit, but there's a family crypt for the family, the Nadar family, in the village, and obviously all the rest of her family entombed in there. So they would want to help to get down there, but basically, you can do that. Help them fix the little bit of bridge that's broken, and maybe to help them. But obviously, then lift the drawbridge up and secure the village for now.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, but we can stop there. If you guys are taking on the adventure the next one to go and find the villagers, that's great.
Okay.
So, I don't know how you guys feel. It's gone 11 o'clock.
Good to call it there.
I think we'll call it there for tonight. We'll go up a level as well. What you've just done.
This is the fastest I've ever got to level 3.
Well, I think it's probably worth it. Based on, I can work out the hit XP if you want me to.
If you work that out, we can never win anything.
Yeah, I think you've done enough. You've done the right things again. I'm quite comfortable in lifting you up to and what's to come will be terrifying. So you best go up the level. So
that's always good.
I mean, obviously, fighting cloud giants is going to be fun at level 2, isn't it? So that's me. No, I don't know what's going to happen next. I do actually, but I'm not going to tell you. But yeah, we can stop there, and you can give me a little bit of feedback and tell me how we've done, how it feels, and we do it again.
Yes.
Do you want to, Matt? Do you want to keep this live, or do you want
to? I will. Oh, sweet! At 3rd level, I can get the ability Giant Slayer. I'm taking that.
Sounds good. Should I close out a little bit then? So we've had our adventurers, our wizard, cleric, rogue, and ranger fight goblins in a village, in a deserted village. Discover a bandit spy. Work out she was a bandit spy rather than just a hot, sexy woman, which Luke thought.
Yeah. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. And then take on the bandits as they came into the village and destroy them in quite swift fashion. Old Dragonborn boy. We then managed to get across a hole in a bridge made by a cloud giant, which is interesting, and discover the full story of the village and what had happened and how it had happened, which is really interesting. And as I say, how Nightstone was damaged and destroyed, and how the villagers escaped. And you guys have very courageously took on the next mission for free as well, which has upset Dave no end as the fees.
I've paid Dave.
He's paid.
Yeah, okay. Now the Dragonborn's like bankrolling the entire party, which is nice. And that's it, really, isn't it? That's where we got to, guys. And I hope, as I say, it's been good. And we should get back together again. But let's stop the live feed there and wrap up.
Happy days.